right. We are on the air. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this afternoon the Baltimore Orioles will be wrapping up the fourth and final game of a four-game series against the Cleveland Guardians in Cleveland, Progressive Field. Sorry, folks. I'm already distracted. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal BW here, the BirdWatcher. People call me BW for short. That works for me. We've got another exciting day of baseball ahead of us. The final game of a huge series between two of the top teams in the American League. The Guardians have won the first two. The Orioles won last night and are looking to try and get a split out of this with our ace on the mound, Corbin Burnes. How you doing there, Charm City chat? Good to have you back. And let me extend a special hello to those that might be new to my channel. Welcome in. I'm glad you found the channel. This is something I started up in time for the 2024 season. I've called every Orioles game so far. I believe this is game number 112 today. Is that right? Oh, we've already done 112. We've got 50 games left in the season, folks. 50 games to go. So yeah, I started this channel up. I've called 112 games. Every game, every pitch, providing a little bit of commentary along the way. And the idea is to do that for all the Orioles games. Be a reliable place for you to follow Orioles baseball. Hopefully we'll have more than 162 games to call as we look toward October. Right. What else was I going to say? Right, so this is a community for Orioles fans. I'm really not ready for a sales pitch right now. I got coffee. It's slightly out of reach. Let me hit that music button again. Oh, it's still too hot, too. Okay. All right. I got my coffee. It's after midnight. I'm ready to go. So, yeah, listen up. If you're brand new to the channel, give it a try. It's a community, and it's growing. We've got the Charm City chat here. Think about hitting that subscribe button at the bottom of your screen. It's quick, it's easy. You wait 1 minute, you can jump right into the chat here with everybody else. And that's about it. It's a good deal. I think we're going to hit, let's check on the old numbers here. 1760. Folks, 2 or 3 days away, I think. Or 2 or 3 games, I should say. We got a day off tomorrow. So, coming up. Bye. Every time I bring up the screen, the number goes down. You know what? I get it. It's funny. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. For whatever reason, though, the number keeps going up anyway, despite the efforts of some out there who would wish otherwise. Folks, this channel's growing. Sorry. If you're out there and you're not a fan of me, first of all, thanks for hate watching. Hi, how you doing? And secondly, look, if I'm committed enough to get up 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. and call ball games every single day and not miss one, not a one, do you really think a downvote on my video or you know, unsubscribing while it's live on the screen, do you think any of these things are really going to stop your boy? Honestly, you haven't been paying any attention. Ain't nothing stopping me. I'm in this thing. The chips are on the table. All right, I'm all in. What do you think I'm going to do? Walk away from a hand that hasn't been played out? I'm all in. I'm here. As long as I got a chip in a chair. Last I checked, I'm sitting on something. I ain't going anywhere. All right. Today's matchup. One more time on that music. Okay, let me get this game up here first. Corbin Burnes is going to be on the mound, folks. We need our ace on the mound to try to get a split with the Guardians. We got the right guy, right place, right time. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to go. I hope this channel is going to work okay today. It's going to be Gavin Williams, a right-handed pitcher for the Guardians. Record of 1-3, ERA of 3.72. He's not by any means an ace or even a number 2 guy or even a number 3 guy. This is a guy when we're playing with Corbin Burnes, and if our offense is doing anything, we ought to be able to beat this guy. That's my in-depth analysis. Sorry, I'm talking while doing something at the same time. Okay. Your starting lineups. I'm going to go over the Guardians here first, just so I can go ahead and take this off my Twitter. My God, that's even smaller than before. Your boy needs glasses. He needs a new pair. The Guardians line up like this. Leading off and playing left field, Stephen Kwan. Lane Thomas is in right field batting second. Jose Ramirez, as usual, playing third and batting third. Josh Naylor in his normal spot, cleaning up and playing first. David Fry back in the lineup today as the DH, hitting fifth. Andres Jimenez will bat sixth and play second. Tyler Freeman is in center field, hitting seventh. Daniel Schneemann is the shortstop today, hitting eighth. And Austin Hedges, the catcher, batting ninth for the Guardians. Let's get rid of that. Don't need that no more. Hey, welcome back, number 1760. How you doing? Oh, it's always fun. For the Orioles, and this is just going off what I know about my team. Leading off and playing left field, Colton Cowser. Anthony Santander will bat second and play right field. Gunnar Henderson at shortstop, batting third. Ryan O'Hearn at first base today, and he will be the cleanup hitter. Adley Rutschman hitting in the 5 spot and doing the catching. Eloy, actually, I need to correct myself, folks. I feel so bad. I pronounce names wrong here or there, but I don't want to pronounce any of our players' names wrong. I listened to this name heard or spoken a few times since yesterday. It's Eloy, not Eloy. I'm putting too much emphasis on the E. It's the syllable. You stress the second syllable. It's Eloy. Eloy Jimenez. Sorry about that, Eloy. He will be batting sixth. And the DH, Ced Mullins, is in center field batting seventh. Kobe Mayo in the lineup again, batting eighth and playing third base. Jackson Holliday, your number 9 hitter, playing second. All right, folks, we should be just moments away here as Gavin Williams, the right-hander for the Guardians, is up on the mound here. We're ready to get underway. How you doing there, Charm City chat? As you can see, the lineup is flipping over here. And we're about ready for baseball. Let me take a giant sip of coffee. Folks, if you're watching along on your TV and if you find that you're ahead of me, there's a way to work around that. This is the 7th start of the season for Williams, by the way. 1-3 record. There's a way you can work around it. Just pause your game if you're ahead of me. You know, normally when there's an out made, that's the best time to do it. So say, for example, the first out of the ball game is made here today, whether somebody's throwing out at first base or strikes out or a fly ball's caught. Just pause your game as soon as that out happens and then allow me to catch up, make the call on this microphone of that same play. And then as soon as I'm done doing it, you unpause your game. You're all synced up for the rest of the day. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right. Let's see how far behind this might be. Williams still being shown to take some warm-up pitches. Colton Cowser taking his practice swings in the on-deck circle. The milkman back in the top of the order here against a right-handed pitcher. He was batting lower in the lineup against a lefty yesterday. Austin Slater got the start against the left-handed pitcher and hit leadoff yesterday. Okay, Colton Cowser stepping up, folks. You guys ready for some Sunday baseball? You guys ready to level up this series and get out of town? Because, folks, we're going to have a day off, and then we're going north of the border. We've got a 3-game series in Toronto after this, and then a 3-game series down in Tampa. 6 games against the division. So it's a 10-game road trip. Here we go. Colton Cowser's at the plate, and I can see this is a few pitches behind. First pitch of the ball game is off the plate outside for ball 1. So, folks, there's a chance you're probably ahead of me, at least for now. I'm going to try another version of the stream here, maybe in the next half inning. This pitch is a check swing, but it's in there for a called strike. 1-1 the count on Colton Cowser. Cowser now up to 250. That average is a climbing, and he's on a 16-game hitting streak. There's a swing and a miss, 99 from Williams. Didn't realize he had that kind of heat. Didn't look pretty effortless as well. 99 on the gun there. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the next pitch. And that one is swung on and missed. Wow, Cowser goes down swinging. Again, 99 miles an hour from Williams. So that's the gas. I'll tell you this, it's fast, but it's straight. Not a whole lot of movement on that heater. Here's Anthony Santander, folks.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
Go ahead and get them taters up in the chat, why don't you? Check swing here, an appeal. The catcher pointed to the wrong ump. Want to know the count. Santander did not swing. Anthony batting .248 on the season. 32 home runs. This pitch is popped up and out of play. 99 again on the fastball. Just getting started here, folks, in the top of the first. No score. 1 out. Santander with a 1-1 pitch, and that pitch is way up and away. A breaking ball that didn't break. Tony's gotten on base in 20 of his last 21 ball games. The 2-1, again up and away with the breaking ball. That one did start to break a little bit, but still well off the plate. 3-1 the count. This pitch is swung on, popped up, and gets out of play. Full count now on Anthony Santander. All right, he's back into the box here. And Williams kicks and deals. This pitch is hit in the air to left, but it's going to hang up there for Stephen Kwan, who makes the catch. Santander flies out to the opposite field. There's 2 down, nobody on here in the top of the first. And that'll bring up Gunnar Henderson.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Which means we head over here now. Welcome in number 1761, folks. 15 away from celebrating America. That's right. That's my goal today. 1776. When our forefathers said, what the hell? Let's try this. Here's a called strike to Gunnar Henderson on the outside edge. Gunnar batting .288. 28 homers, 67 RBI. 5 for 13 in the series. The 0-1 pitch is fouled back. That one was at triple digits. 100 from Williams. So this guy can go 6 innings throwing 100 pitch after pitch. All right. We'll figure it out. Here comes the 0-2 to Gunnar. Top of the zone on the outside edge. Folks, that should have been strike 3. He earned it after hitting that spot, but the umpire says ball 1. 99 again on the gun. 1-2 the count on Gunnar. And he swings, line drive, base hit center field. Don't give Gunnar Henderson an extra strike. He's going to take advantage. He barrels this one up and hits it back up the middle at 107 miles an hour. Two out Raleigh cooking? Maybe. Hey, by the way, to the gentleman who gave me a $10 super chat at the end of yesterday's ball game asking for BW to have the hat on his head, it's on. Here's Ryan O'Hearn. Let's turn and burn.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
First pitch to O'Hearn's off the plate outside. Ryan O'Hearn batting .271, 12 homers, 45 driven in. Just 1 for 6 in the series. 1-0. Check swing on a curveball, and they say he went. My goodness, that didn't look like much of a swing to me. 1-1 the count. Henderson at first base with 2 down. Here in the top of the first, no score. Next pitch from Williams is swung on and hit in the left field, and that's a fair ball down the line. Gunner's going to hit third, and he's going to get the wave sign. Here comes the relay. He is safe, and the ball does not even get to the catcher. The Orioles have scored on a 2-out double by Ryan O'Hearn. 1-0 Baltimore. Come on, folks. Splash it up, everybody. Ryan O'Hearn has turned and burned again. A 2-out double down the left field line. His 15th two-bagger of the season. Here's Adley Rutschman up now. 2 down, O'Hearn at second. And there's a called strike. Knee high on the outside corner. Come on, Adley.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Hey, look at Brandon Hyde with a big smile on his face as he takes a sip from his Gatorade cup. Good to see Hyde with a smile like that. All right, the 0-1 pitch. That one's lying right behind the plate. A foul ball straight back. No balls and 2 strikes. 1-0 Baltimore in the lead early. With Corbin Burnes on the mound, a chance to get a split. 48 hours ago, the world was on fire. By the way, in the series, the Orioles 11 for 31 with runners in scoring position. That's good for a .355 average. Here's the 0-2 to Rutschman. And that's a breaking ball in the dirt. Adley lays off. And on the play, Ryan O'Hearn has taken second base, so call it a wild pitch. O'Hearn gets in a scoring position now. There you go, Ryan.
Meep, meep.
2 down, runner at second. A run in already. 1-2 on Rutschman, the pitch. And that's a called strike 3 that's outside. And this ump can kiss my butt.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
But the Orioles do get on the board. They get a pair of hits. A big 2-out double from Ryan O'Hearn. We go to the bottom of the first. It's the Orioles 1. The Guardians coming up. I want to try to see if this game's on the other stream here, if it's any quicker or not. I feel like I'm a little bit behind. Last night everything was working perfect with the scoreboard here. How's that for a first inning there, Charm City chat? Is that what you were hoping for? I'm pleased. Corbin Burnes is on the mound. Let's go. Got the hat on, got my coffee, got some Luckies. And right now I'm going to pay attention to which of these 2 streams I got up now right next to each other. Which one is the one?
You know, with high-level guys around me, you know, just
Well,
getting
this one
everybody in
has
the
got
spot.
sound.
So I'm trying to do the best at that. You know, just getting guys open.
Can't have
you know,
that.
just creating the offense for Coach Bill.
LeBaron is from... Buddy. All right. So we got this here, we got this here. Let's see which one is ahead of the other. For the Guardians, due up in the bottom of the first, top of the order, obviously. Kwan, Thomas, and Ramirez. Charm City chat. Folks, we're having a hell of a time here. Now what is this doing? All right, I better pay attention more now. It's early. Get it straight early here, BW. Might have to stick with this one here. All right, Corbin Burnes is on the mound. Here we go, folks. We're ready to go. Bottom of the first, Stephen Kwan at the plate, and the first pitch is low for ball one. Folks, it looks like I'm a complete batter behind, so I apologize for today's setup, but again, there's a way to work around it. Just use the scoreboard if you need it. Avoid a spoiler. Here's a ground ball to second base. Holiday's got it over to first. In time, Kwan retired. Up steps Lane Thomas. In 3 career starts against the Guardians, Burnes has a 2-0 record, 19 2/3 innings. Opponents hitting just 157. ERA of just $1.83. Hey there, JJ. Good to have you. Here's Lane Thomas, excuse me. Almost said Alec Thomas, different player. Thomas hitting 250, 8 homers, 40 RBI, 2 for 12 in the series. First pitch is a strike. Next one is a bit low and in. Maybe got the bottom of the zone, but it was inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Look at the kind of reception JJ gets. I tell you what, Charm City chat, most charming chat out there. This pitch is foul back. A ball and 2 strikes here on Thomas. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the first. 1-0 Baltimore. The pitch. Here's a curveball fouled off to the left. Bouncing off the camera well. 1-2. I need coffee. I have the audio down so I can't hear you because I'm watching the Olympics with the fam. All right, well, then you can't hear all the insults I'm throwing your way. The 1-2 pitch. Lined foul right off the tarp this time on the left side. Still a ball and 2 strikes on Thomas. How you doing there, Froggy? How you doing there, Rob? How you doing there, Bass? I said Rob and Bass back to back. I feel like it takes 2. Is that rain? Whoa, folks, this pitch is low and away. 2-2 the count. Hold on. Oh, wow. Okay. 2-2 pitch. Check swing. The pitch is inside, and the count has gone full, and there is a torrential downpour going on right outside my door right now. It is coming down. It is coming down. My goodness, I feel like I'm in a car wash right now. That's ball 4. Wow, Corbin Burnes walks Thomas. And that is doubly bad. Not only do you put a free guy on in front of Jose Ramirez, this guy can run. I think he has 28 steals on the season. He has yet to swipe a bag in this series, but he usually swipes a bag about, once every 3 or 4 games? Here's Jose Ramirez, and the first pitch is a called strike. Perfectly placed by Burnes, knee high on the inside corner. J-Ram hitting 276, 29 homers, 93 driven in. He's got 6 RBI in the series. Check on the runner. Thomas is back in. Corbin Burnes does not have a very good time at holding base runners on. And teams know it. They tend to run on them when they can. And again, the guy at first base, Thomas, 28 steals already on the season. His pitch is off the plate outside. 1-1 the count on Ramirez. Ramirez had by the way, his 28 steals for Thomas. That's tied for 4th in all of baseball. 1-1 pitch is swung on and fouled away off to the right. One nothing Baltimore. We're in the bottom of the first. The Guardians have a runner at first. 1 out. A 1-2 count on Jose Ramirez. Switch hitter batting from the left side. The pitch. This one's on the outside edge, and Burnes doesn't get the call. That pitch was off the plate, but folks, I'll tell you this. Pretty much the same location that was called a strike against us just half an inning ago. The 2-2 pitch, swung on, popped up. Going out into the outfield is Holiday, and he drops the ball. Are you kidding me? He's going to flip it to second for the force. And thank God there's no repercussion for Jackson. What in God's name, buddy? Use both hands. Oh, my goodness. Folks, we're lucky. Holiday able to recover and get the force at second base because this should have been routine. 2 down, runner at first. Josh Naylor at the plate, and he takes one in the dirt for ball 1. As players start to look up at the sun. Yeah, it's the same sun that was there when he took the field 10 minutes ago. Don't act like something's different. The 1-0 pitch. There goes the runner. Throw down, and it's an accurate throw, but the runner is in there. Thomas with it's Ramirez, excuse me. Ramirez who took the place of Thomas out there. He steals a base. That's his 21st steal of the season. So again, the opposition running on Burnes. Naylor with a 1-1 count, 2 down. This pitch is grounded to the right side, and that is a foul ball. Fielded by O'Hearn. Just in case, umpire calls it foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, it really has felt like lately, once a ball game, you see something like what Holiday did there. Gunnar has definitely been a large part of it. We've seen Westberg, when he was healthy, make a couple of plays. Arias has had a couple of bad plays. And there's a called strike 3 on Naylor, bottom of the zone.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Corbin Burnes does what Corbin Burnes does, despite some shaky defending. The Orioles get through the first without giving up a run against this tough part of the lineup. We go to the second. It's 1-0 Baltimore. That's what I'm talking about.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Folks, if we split this series...
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
All right. Yanks got bases loaded but couldn't do anything. Bottom of the first.
Tales from the Crypt.
What are you going to do?
You know, he loved her, but he couldn't cadaver. Tales from the Crypt.
What a great show to be on when you're like 12, 13, 14 years old. Oh, I was just doing Tales from the Crypt. You want a back to school drop? My favorite line from Back to School is in Rodney's having a party in the dorm or whatever. He's got a hot tub full of hot babes. Some chick's pouring him like champagne. And she asks Rodney, "Say when?" And he goes, "Right after this drink." All right, here we go. Top of the second. Eloy Jimenez. 2 for 4 in the series with an RBI. Gets the start against the right-hander. Mountcastle sits out today. He's already got a 2-0 count. Crypt Keeper checking in. Just add another one to the BW's arsenal. Here's a fastball fouled away off to the right. Jimenez behind on that one. Adjust your chain there, Eloy. It's bouncing all over the place. I don't understand these long chains. The 2-1 is high. 3 balls and a strike. I don't even like wearing a watch. Eloy asks for time on a 3-1 pitch. Stepping out of the box. I just don't like any extra stuff on me. I don't know. But if every time they made a movement, there was a chain flying around. Here's a ground ball. Is that fair? That is a fair ball down the right field line. Jimenez is going to go to second base with a stand-up double to lead it off here in the bottom of the second. Or top of the second, sorry. Holy cow. Folks, the extra base hits keep on a-coming. Eloy Jimenez. A little late out of that box there, buddy. I'd like to see a little bit more hustle as well. Eloy taking his sweet-ass time. But he's on there at second base, nobody out. Here's Ced Mullins.
Well said, now you know what to do.
Ced lays down a bunt, and it's going to work. The throw is to first, and it's just in time. The Orioles are playing a little bit of small ball. Mullins moves the runner to third with 1 out. How about that?
You did not just do that. That was crazy.
I did not just see the Orioles play a little small ball. Mullins lays down a bunt. Runner at third with 1 out. High fives in the dugout, and here comes Kobe Mayo.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
First pitch to Mayo, called a strike. Outside edge. Belt high. Mayo 0 for 5 in his early Major League career, but he has gotten on base a couple of times via the walk. The infield is pulled up here with a runner at third and 1 out. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 98 on the outside edge. I feel like everything going to Mayo here in his first couple of games has been outside. Here comes an 0-2. A catcher setting up here. And that ball was in the zone. 99. It's a fly ball toward the right field foul line and out of play. I'll tell you this, Mayo did well. He's got quick bat speed. As that pitch was coming in at 99, he did not get his swing started till a little later. I thought he was going to be toast. He can get that bat head around quick. 0-2 the count. Pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed. That is not what you want with a runner at first and 1 out when he just played a little bit of small ball. Mayo strikes out. Can't put the ball in play when that's the only thing you got to do. 2 down now. And it's going to be up to Jackson. Swing and a miss. 99. Belt high. Holiday in this series is 4 for 9. 4 hits in the series. Pinch me. Tell me I'm not dreaming. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss again. High heat again. And the count is 0-2. The Orioles with a leadoff double. They bunt him over to third. But so far, a strikeout by Mayo and now an 0-2 count on Holiday, in danger of not able to cash in. The pitch. In there, called strike 3. Holiday was frozen on a 99-mile-an-hour heater. There went the rally.
Big buck, stop it all.
Leadoff double by Eloy Jimenez goes for naught. We go to the bottom of the second, 1-0 Baltimore. And I'm going to open up the old door here. There's a lot of rain falling. Maybe it'll let in a cool breeze. Right? Parking lot. What do you want? A 1-minute timeout? A 5-minute timeout? A 30-minute timeout? Or a 24 timeout? The choice is yours. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Just like Holiday stunk, right? All right. Just like Mullins stunk all year long. Santander wasn't hitting until June. What else? Should I go on? What are we talking about here? He just started, dude. Give him a chance. All right? Jeez. Oh, yeah, that rain is loud. I mean, honestly, with some of you guys out there, I wonder, like, if you give up on our players this fast, why haven't you given up on me so fast? You seem like the type of people that would tune into a channel like mine and after 15 seconds go, this guy sucks. Corbin Burnes on the mound. David Fry goes after the first pitch, and that ball's hit deep to left field. Going back up against the wall. He makes the catch. Does Colton Cowser. Leaning up against the giant wall and left, Colton Cowser makes the catch on a deep fly ball, 1 away. Exhale, everybody. That ball nearly got out of here. Andres Jimenez at the plate, and the first pitch to him is inside for ball 1. All right. All kinds of different drops there, Burger King. It's a nice eclectic mix of different sounds, different references, different mediums, different decades. It's all over the place. 2-0 the count on Jimenez with 1 down here in the bottom of the second. This one's hit on the ground, foul off to the right, 2-1. The 2-1 from Burnes is top of the zone on the fastball. This ball could be trouble. Shallow left field, and Gunnar Henderson's going to go out there and make the catch. Henderson covering some ground out in that trouble area. That is the part of the field where we've seen some problems recently, but Gunnar makes a nice play here. 2 down. Here's Tyler Freeman. And apparently my game just jumped ahead. He's got a 1-0 count. Maybe I will get caught up with the game now. I've got a lot of rain going on out here. Could have something to do with it. This one's popped up. Right side. First baseman O'Hearn waves off Holiday. Good job, Ryan. Wave Jackson off. The inning is over. O'Hearn catches a pop up to first by Freeman. Through 2 innings, Burnes has not given up a hit. We go to the third. It's 1-0 Baltimore. All right. Raindrops keep falling on my head. Blame it on the rain. And I wonder, still I wonder, who'll stop the rain? Blame it on the rain. Chocolate rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Rain songs. You got any? In the cold November rain. Oh, you're gonna need some time on your own. Oh, you're gonna need some time all alone. Nothing lasts forever, even cold November rain. All right, here we go. Third inning. What's shaking, Charm City? I would sing Slayer, but I got to keep my vocal cords intact, you know? Folks, the Milkman. Delivery. First pitch is low and in for ball 1. This is a test. The 1-0 pitch is taken low, 2-0. 2-0 on Colton Cowser, leading it off here in the top of the third. 1-0 Orioles. I'm only happy when it rains. This pitch is up and away, and the count is 3-0. Three and 0 on Cowser. Whoa, look out. The pitch called a strike on the outside edge, 3-1. 3-1 the count. I used to do a little, but a little wouldn't do it, so a little became mow and mow. Wow. Ball 4 to Colton Cowser.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
It's a leadoff walk. Sorry about that, Matt. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Advertisement. There's a breaking ball to Anthony Santander for a called strike. Folks, get them taters up in the chat.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
Tony up there with a runner on, nobody out. Next pitch, swung on, and that ball, I'm not sure, maybe a piece of Tony's bat might have gotten the catcher. Tony immediately turned around to check on Austin Hedges. No animosity between the two. Yep, on the follow-through swing, that bat got Hedges in the helmet. Just a graze, just a graze. Hedges seems to be fine. 0-2 the count on Santander. Runner at first, nobody out. We're in the top of the third, 1-0 Baltimore. That's right. I got tuned turntables and a microphone, so don't mess with me. Here's a check on the runner, and that ball dribbles away. Not far enough for Cowser to get up and go to second. It's still an 0-2 count on Anthony Santander. All right. The 0-2 is upstairs, 98, letter high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tony, number 1 in baseball with home runs since June 1st. He's also number 3 in RBI since that time. There's a curveball swung on, hit to left. This ball could be trouble, and it is down. It'll bounce up against the wall. Cowser will get to third. Santander with a double. Second and third, nobody out. Splash it up.
Splish splash, I was taking a bath.
Second and third, nobody out, and here comes your boy, Gunner.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
All right, welcome in, new subscribers. We've got a moment right here. That was double number 18 on the season for Santander. Gunner at the plate, second and third, nobody out. First pitch. In there for a strike right at the bottom of the zone at 91 miles an hour. That looked like maybe a splitter. The 0-1 pitch. That one's off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 the count. Cowser at third. Santander at second. The pitch. That one is off the plate. Another curveball it looked like. Breaking ball off the plate outside. 2-1 the count. The 2-1 pitch is outside, ball 3. Ball 3. Hitters count. Second and third, nobody out. The 3-1 to Gunner is called a strike, and that pitch was outside by an inch. Williams gets the call. How many times has Gunner been burned on a called strike like that? Full count now. Got to put the ball in play. The payoff pitch. Here it comes. Outside, ball 4.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Folks, the Orioles have the bases loaded with nobody out. Come on, Baltimore. Let's hear it, Charm City chat. There's a meeting on the mound for the Guardians. Take your time, folks.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich, a Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
The Blue Jays with a 2-0 lead on the Yankees. Ryan O'Hearn coming up. He's already got an RBI double. Up there now with the bases loaded and nobody out.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Cowser at third. Tony at second. Gunner at first. The pitch to O'Hearn is taken off the plate outside. Ball 1. Williams is struggling out there. 50 pitches on the day. Nobody out in the third. The 1-0 is outside, ball 2. 2-0. Come on, Ryan. Lock in, buddy. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Swung on, and he chased a pitch off the plate. It's fouled away. 2 balls, 1 strike. One nothing Orioles in the top of the third. A chance to blow it open. The 2-1 pitch. That is a curveball that just catches the outside corner. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. In the dirt, O'Hearn lays off, and the count has gone full. There's nowhere to go. Full count with the bases loaded and nobody out. Adley Rutschman waiting on deck. Here comes the payoff pitch. Curveball, and he called it a strike. It's outside. Ump, you are insane. Get bent, ump. Get bent.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling? Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling? Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling? Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
All right, 1 out for Adley. Bases still loaded. First pitch is up and away for ball 1. Are you sure that's a ball, ump?
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Rutschman, and with the bases loaded this season, 4 for 8. He's got a 1-0 count. The pitch. Swung on. That ball's hit to center. It's going to be caught out there. The runner from third will tag. Cowser can score easily. The throw comes in towards short. And that'll be a sacrifice fly for Rutschman. It's now 2-0 Orioles. Rutschman with a fly ball straight to center. 2-0 Baltimore. Still 2 ducks out there on the pond. 2 down, and Eloy Jimenez is up next. Jimenez doubled his first time up. First pitch to him, and line drive, base hit in the right center field. This should get another run home. Here comes Santander, and he will score. It's an RBI single for Eloy Jimenez, and the Orioles now lead it 3-0. Orioles magic, baby.
It's magic. You know. It's magic.
Runners at first and third now with 2 down, and that'll draw a visit from the I thought they already had a visit already in this inning. That ball was 102 off the bat from Jimenez. Second meeting on the mound in the inning for the Guardians.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich of Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a Diablo sandwich here. Hurry up. 3-0 Baltimore. Said Mullins is up.
Well said, now you know what to do.
Had a sack bunt his first time up, officially no AB yet. The pitch is in there, a strike on the outside edge at 97. 2 down, 2 in, and 2 on base. First and third. The 0-1 said is a breaking ball. That is tapped foul near the plate. No balls and 2 strikes. Jimenez apparently was off with that pitch. That can't be the case. Really? First and third, 2 down? Okay. I didn't see him take off, but they've cut to him going back to first. 60 pitches for Williams on the day. Here's number 61, and that one's high. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Mullins. Folks, we'll get off the sub-screen here in a minute. We're just enjoying a rally, like we always do. Ain't that right, Charm City chat? We might need to remind those that might be new to the channel why we do the things we do. The 1-2 pitch is high. 2-2 the count. I understand the optics. You're new. You come into a channel like this, you're like, why the hell am I staring at the number 1764? Well, what can I tell you? We got traditions here. 28 pitches in the inning for Williams so far. This is number 29, and that is a curveball swung on and missed. Mullins slams his bat down. It's all right there, said. You'll get him next time. The Orioles get 2 runs on a few hits. They leave a couple. It is now 3-0 Baltimore as we go to the bottom of the third. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. The Guardians, goose eggs across the board. Let's go. It's time for a special Lucky. This break brought to you by Special Lucky. It cures what ails me. 8-9-1 due up for the Guardians in the bottom of the third. Schneemann, Hedges, and Kwan. The law offices of. How's my hat doing? Michael, you gotta spell it right. The hat is all caps, including the word the. The hat. It is an official title. It must be respected. The hat. Say it loud and say it proud. There you go. BW in the Hat coming to CBS this fall. Right after Perfect Strangers. All right, here we go. Bottom of the third. Let's bring it on down here. Daniel Schneemann is at the plate. Hello, Schneemann. Hitting .222 on the season. First pitch is a cutter right in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. It could happen, Michael. It could happen. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed. Oh, Schneemann way out in front. 0-2 the count. Hello, Schneemann. The 0-2 pitch is upstairs. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The Hat. The legend of the hat continues to grow. I think Johnny Cash wrote a song about my hat. The 1-2 is low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I put on a burning hat of fire. I wear it every day and the score goes higher. There's a line drive base hit in the right field by Schneemann. Come on, Schneemann. Schneemann with a leadoff single here in the bottom of the third. And that'll bring up Austin Hedges. You know, I never get into a bet with a guy like this. This guy's always hedging his bets. 157 average, 1 homer, 12 driven in on the season. First pitch, a bunt attempt, and that's a strike. Throw down to first. Snap throw by Rutschman. Nearly got Schneemann at the bag. That was a pretty close play down there, and a good throw by Adley. Owen won the count on Hedges, and another throw over, this time by Burnes. Schneemann back in there. Oh, I don't know if the hat is rookie eligible, Matt. Here's a swing and a miss. 0-2 the count now on Hedges. Now, if there's some kind of award ceremony for, you know, breakout YouTube play-by-play broadcaster of the year award, well, sure. We can talk. I'm willing to listen. Another check on the runner, Schneemann. That's the second disengagement from Burnes. So Schneemann probably going to take off here at some point during this AB. It's an 0-2 count on Hedges. And this one is hit into the air. Right center. Mullins going into the gap. He makes the catch. One away. One down here in the bottom of the third inning. Almost said fourth.
Oh, the lucky charm of the year.
Folks, it's the newest marshmallow in Lucky Charms. You got your blue diamonds, green clovers, purple horseshoes, and gray hats. Here's a check on Schneemann again, as Stephen Kwan is up at the plate now. One out, one on in the bottom of the third. 3-0 Orioles. That's right, pink hearts. Wouldn't want to forget those. Those are the healthy ones. This pitch is off the plate outside for ball one. Free Lucky Strike with every box of Lucky Charms. The 1-0 is right in there for a strike. 1-1 the count. Isn't it nice to just sit back and watch Corbin Burnes do his business? Pay the man. I'm ready. The pitch on the outside corner, called strike two. I mean, if we're going to throw a bunch of money at a guy already in the prime of his career and everybody else is pretty much young talent that we can gradually lock up for long term, we don't have to do it all at once. We've got time. Check on the runner back in again. 1-2 the count on Kwan. Give Burnes the cash. In the words of John Malkovich from Rounders, pay that man his money. This pitch is up and away, and Adley drops the ball. Schneemann was on the run, and he'll take second with the steal. Second stolen base off of Burnes already. Considering that there's only been 2 base runners, 1 hit and 1 walk, they've both stolen a base off of Burnes. The 2-2 to Kwan is upstairs for ball 3. Come on, Corbin, there's got to be something you can work on, maybe at least in the off season, and improving holding runners on base. If you can do that, you got everything. Full count on Kwan. Runner at second, 1 out. Payoff pitch. Hit on the ground and up the middle, a base hit. and that's going to score a run. So there you go. The inability to hold runners. Schneemann gets the second base. And now the contact hitter Kwan with a slap single up the middle. And that's how the Guardians get on the board. That is Guardians baseball in a nutshell. 3-1 now. One out. Here's Lane Thomas. This pitch low, and another throw down, and another stolen base for the Guardians. 3 Guardian base runners, 3 stolen bases on the day. Again, folks, I just said it a minute ago. There's got to be a way this has got to be a way for Corbin Burnes to do better than this with holding those base runners. That's 8 steals for Kwan on the season. The 1-0 pitch to Thomas, hit in the air, foul. Off to the right, 1 ball, 1 strike. All right, how about this? We tell Corbin Burnes, we will pay you what you want, but you, Corbin, you have to do something in the spring to work on holding runners on base. The 1-1 pitch, curveball in there for a strike, it's 1-2. I mean, folks, if every time you walk or give up a single and it turns into a double because you can't hold them on, you can't just keep doing that. I mean, I know I can't argue with Burnes' record or ERA and all that. This pitch is off the plate, and the count is 2-2. I mean, at the end of the day, the numbers are fine. The results are good. But just think, if he were able to hold these damn runners on, he'd have it all. The 2-2 pitch. Curveball. That gets a piece of Rutschman. Oh, that might have got him right in the family jewels. Oh, boy. Adley can't help but hold his own crotch right now. Folks, stand by. Adley just took one in the crotch. Hang in there.
I apologize for Baltimore.
Well, it's part of it is Burnes' delivery. Once he, he pitched from the stretch. Well, Rutschman is still waiting for the family jewels to. Wow, Adley has no problems adjusting his junk on camera right now. Can't really blame him though, folks. Everybody out there, please, a moment of silence for Adley Rutschman's twig and berries. He is going through it right now. You ladies in Charm City chat, just so you know, it really stings. What is it? What is it about our cojones? Why do they have to sting so much when you get hit there? You can just have somebody go up there and go, and you could be doubled over in pain for 3 hours. It's a design flaw, people. It is a design flaw in the human anatomy. I mean, you're going to put our yam bag right out there. How about you don't make it so sensitive? All right, 2-2 the count. Runner at second, 1 out. The pitch, that's low for ball 3. It's a give and a take. All right. Well, I'm not much of a giver, but I'll take it. What am I saying? The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. 97 above the zone. Sorry, sir. Sit down.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
And folks, we've made history today. That is Corbin Burnes' career strikeout number 1,000.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
Jose Ramirez at the plate, 2 down, runner at second. First pitch, a check swing foul. 3-1 Orioles in the bottom of the third. Hey, maybe this thing's only 1 pitch or 2 ahead. Maybe we can hang out up here. We'll give it a try. Next pitch should be a ball. And see, now it's going to be 2 straight. But see, it's 2 pitches behind. That pitch is outside for ball 1. 1-1 the count. And the count is going to be 2-1 next. Quan at second base with 2 down. Pitch number 50 of the afternoon from Burnes is low. So there's ball 2. 2-1 the count on Ramirez. Sounds like that rain is finally starting to die down. Burnes only had to throw 7 pitches in the second inning. He's already thrown 24 here in the third. The 2-1 is grounded foul off to the right. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Tough hitter up there at the plate and Jose Ramirez. BW, have you ever wondered how male wrestlers protect their junk? Hey, Calvin, usually I have to think about things. That is a hard, fast no. This one's lined off of Burnes. He picks it up and throws it away. Corbin, what are you doing in that situation? That's going to allow Quan to come in to score, and Ramirez will move up to second base. Corbin, just put it in your pocket, man, and it's first and third. Just a poor decision here by Corbin Burnes, trying to overdo this comebacker. It hit off of him. It rolled far away, and he tried to do the impossible. Corbin, you got to know that situation. Just keep the eye on that runner Quan. He's hitting third base, and now he's coming to score. It's 3-2 Orioles now. Ramirez at second base. Naylor at the plate, and you got to pitch around him here. He pops it up. No pitch around needed. Said Mullins is under it, and that is out number 3. Corbin Burnes is cursing himself after being responsible for giving up a run that he really didn't need to. All he has to do is just put that ball in his pocket, first and third, and then you get that final out without giving up the run. Mistake there by Burnes, but the Orioles still do have the lead. Burnes is definitely mad at himself. Folks, we go to the fourth, 3-2 Orioles. All right, we still talking about junk. JJ, what's shaking, buddy? He sees 172 Okay, I guess I need to go over this. Folks, half of you have hit the like button and half of you have not. Now, those of you who have not, I'm not here to talk down to you. I'm not here to chastise you. I'm not here to reprimand you. I'm not going to sit here with a little bell ringing going, shame, shame. No, I get it. You've come into this stream. You want to hang out, follow the ball game. You're probably not thinking, oh, boy, I got here. I better hit that like button. That's paramount. That is the reason I am here. I am here to hit like buttons. I get it. You might have forgotten. I'm here to tell you right now during this commercial break. Folks, I'm asking you kindly, if you're watching along right now and you haven't hit the like button, please do so. It's a thumb. It's pointing upward, and it's at the bottom of your screen. You tap it, it turns bright white, and it helps out my channel. And it's all you got to do. Thank you. Folks, I got to figure out a way to talk about that stuff every day without making it sound like I'm a robot. Just repeating the same stuff over and over again. Folks, Kobe Mayo is up. Get ready. First pitch is up and away for ball one to Mayo.
Let's get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Just spread it out. Get it all on there, Kobe. We're still looking for our first major league hit. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch half a foot off the plate. Come on, Mayo. Again, everything going outside to Mayo. Nobody's pitching him on the inside half of the plate. That one's up and away, and he swings and misses. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mayo, come on, buddy. Everything about playing in the show is making adjustments. You can't sit there with one approach and have it work out. It's constant adjustments. They're pitching you away. Work with it. This pitch is away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I mean, I don't think Mayo has seen a single pitch middle in since he started. The 2-2. There's a curveball low and away, swung on and missed. What does your boy know? I don't know anything. I don't know how to observe baseball. What do I know? Kobe, buddy, you can completely narrow the strike zone down. You can narrow the zone down to the outside half of the plate. Here's Jackson Holliday. He gets into one to right field. This ball's high. This ball's gonna go! Bye, Bernie! Jackson Holliday following up his first major league home run salami. It's a solo shot. A line drive that just got out of here over the right field wall. The Orioles now lead it 4-2. Oh, you gotta love this team. Jackson takes a drink from the Homer station, and here's Cowser as he fouls one back. Folks, that pitch got turned on. It was a curveball in. What a swing from Holliday. The 0-1 to Cowser is fouled away again. It's 0-2. Folks, you're going to love the swing Holliday put on a pitch like that. Low and in on the big break. I know lefties like them low and in, but normally not when it's a 12-6 curveball that starts above the belt. That was a fantastic swing. I don't care which side and what. The 0-2 pitch swung on and fouled away. Still 0-2 on Cowser here. 1 out, nobody on. The Orioles get a run back. It's 4-2. Cows are 0 for 1 today, looking to extend that hit streak. This pitch is low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Williams, the starter here for the Guardians, is up to 73 pitches now here in the 4th. This next one, there's that curve again. Does not get the call on the inside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 swung on, hit on the ground, and through the hole on the right side, a base hit. Colton Cowser indeed extends his hit streak. What is he up to now? 16? Is it 17? Where are we at with Cowser with this hit streak? It keeps on going, and the line keeps moving. Anthony Santander is up.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
And get them taters up in the chat. Tony 1 for 2 today. First pitch off the plate outside for ball 1. 4-2 Orioles here in the top of the fourth. Cowser at first, 1 out. The 1-0 to Santander is in the dirt, 2-0. 2-0. Oh, it's got to be at least 16 now, isn't it, Rob? I swear yesterday was... I think it might be 16. Because I was thinking 16 or 17. Here's the 2-0 to Tony. That one's hit in the air straight up. Center field going into the... Well, now coming on as the center fielder, he makes the catch. The infielders were going out in the shallow center. Finally, the center fielder coming in, Freeman, makes the catch. And Santander is retired. Folks, Gunner's up.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
Which means we go back over here now. Welcome in 1765. Folks, 11 away from independence. Folks, don't you want America to be free? We need 11 more of you. Here's Gunner at the plate. It's a check swing, a called strike, and a quick throw down to first by the catcher to check on Cowser. 0-1 the count on Gunner here. Cowser back in safely. The next pitch from Williams will be number 80 here in the fourth inning. Gunner 1 for 1, a single and a walk, and a run scored. This pitch is way outside, 1-1. You non-bird watchers out there, get on the train. Build your own nest right next to all of us. We're watching birds. The 1-1 pitch. That one's hit in the air to right. This ball's going back, and that ball is gone! Bye, birdie! The home run drought is over! Gunnar Henderson finally hits number 29, and that ball just snuck out of here. Gunner with a blast. The Orioles have made it 6-2.
It's magic, you know. It's magic.
Ladies and gentlemen, take a drink. Ryan O'Hearn at the plate. He takes inside for ball 1.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Gunner got one of those curveballs, and he took it out of here. Called strike on the outside corner, 1-1. So Williams with a pair of curveballs, 12-6, big breaks to a couple of lefty batters, and they've both jacked it out of the park here in the top of the fourth. The hat. Hey, folks, all it costs is $10, and I'll do it every day. You do realize the hat is directly responsible from a $10 super chat by a very kind donator yesterday. This pitch to O'Hearn is fouled away. The count is still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. The Orioles, a couple of home runs in the inning. That's right, folks. The 1-2 called strike 3 on the outside corner. O'Hearn doesn't like the call. The inning is over. But the Orioles keep the bats a-flying. A pair of home runs. A solo shot from Holiday. A 2-run blast from Gunner. It's now the Orioles 6. The Guardians 2 as we go to the bottom of the fourth. Your boy's chilling. That Daniel, the hat again, folks. How many times do I have to say it? Do I need to put a pinned message up? When you speak of the hat, all caps, it is the hat. Capital T-H-E, capital H-A-T. The hat. It's doing business. Folks, once I get you to believe in the hat, don't worry. I'll next get you to believe in wearing Nike shoes and then maybe drinking a little bit of this Kool-Aid I've made. It's not a cult. Backstage passes. I guess I should probably get the out-of-town scores up here somewhere, right? The game's already about to come right back on. Folks, the Marlins with a big lead over the Braves, 6-0 in the fourth. And I'll go over the rest of these scores later, folks, because who's up? It's David Fry for the Guardians, and he takes a pitch up and in for ball one. Let me get rid of the music here. David Fry at the plate. 0 for 1 so far today. This pitch is in there for a strike, 1-1. Now it looks like I'm only one pitch behind on the scoreboard. We'll hang out here for a bit. One low and in, 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1 to Fry is popped up on the infield. Gunnar wants it now. Holiday calling him off. That was Holiday's ball. He makes the catch. Again, though, making a catch with his glove sort of by his hip. Like, after what's happened today already, Jackson, I'd like you to have that glove straight up with another hand next to it and catch it like you do in Little League, okay? Here's Andres Jimenez, 1 out, nobody on. The first pitch to him is in there, called strike at the top of the zone. That was a high curve from Corbin Burnes. The 0-1 popped up center field, and actually it's going to be Gunnar who heads out into shallow center to make this catch. 2 down, 2 quick outs here in the fourth. Burnes on 59 pitches. He threw 19 in the first, just 7 in the second, then 27 in the last inning, and now just 6 here. They get the first 2 outs of the inning. Here's Freeman. And the first pitch is a curveball low and away for ball 1. Freeman 0 for 1 today. The 1-0 is a line drive over the glove of the second baseman Holiday into right center field for a base hit. A 2-out knock for Tyler Freeman. There's Ms. Janet. How you doing there, Janet? How you doing, hon? Schneeman is at the plate with 2 down. And a check on the runner here. Again, pretty much every Guardian to reach base today so far has stolen a base. Even down 4 runs, they're probably still thinking about doing it on Burnes. This pitch is outside edge for a called strike, 0-1. Hello, Schneeman. Janet's doing good. Good to know. Good to hear. Check on the runner again, and that's 2 checks now on Freeman, so he'll be taken off. The 0-1 to Freeman. Runner stays put. Curveball, a big yacker, and it's in there for a called strike 2. 0-2 the count with 2 down. Burnes looks like he can go 7 innings easy, perhaps more. Only on 60. Oh, wait, we're only in the 4th. Never mind. I thought we were in. I read that wrong. Here's a check swing on a pitch in the dirt. No swing. A ball and 2 strikes. Forget everything I said. I'd say right now he's probably in good shape to go 6. More than that, we'll have to see as things play out. But Burnes on a decent pace here. 1-2 the count on Schneemann. And there goes the runner. The pitch swung on, hit up the middle. And right there at the bag is Gunnar, who makes a tag out of the runner that took off. There's a play you don't see all that often. Gunnar Henderson fields a ball right in the same spot the runner who took off to steal was sliding in. So it was almost like trying to throw a runner out at second base by the catcher. Instead, it's a ball hit in the play that nails the runner. Just a weird little play, folks. Just the sort of thing that makes you love this game of baseball. How many times do you sit there and go, I don't think I've ever seen that before? That's what you get with baseball. You don't get that with the other sports. Not as much anyway. You know why? Because it's, I don't know. Baseball's like 4-dimensional, people. There's a lot going on there. There's a big, vast, expanding universe on a ball field. Everything else is confined on a field or a court or a rink. Anything can happen on a baseball diamond. Anything. All right. Maybe that's the special lucky talking. I don't know. We got Adley Rutschman, Eloy Jimenez, and Ced Mullins due up. The Orioles with 6 runs on 8 hits through the first 4 innings. And I got to think Williams' day is near over for the Guardians. They have yet to show me anybody getting up in their bullpen. But 4 innings. He has thrown 86 pitches already, giving up 8 hits, 2 walks, and 6 runs, including 2 homers. Folks, I don't understand it anymore. I grew up in an era where if you had a score line, like a stat line like that, you're out of the ball game. It wouldn't even gotten that far. But I guess it's just more common now to let your starter just keep going, effective or not. All right, it will be a new pitcher out there for the Guardians. It's Morgan. Not Morgan Freeman. It's Eli Morgan. He's got a sub-2 ERA. Adley Rutschman is due to hit first.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
And he goes after the first pitch, swing and a miss. 86 miles an hour from Eli Morgan. This is his 13th appearance. 1.98 ERA. Here's one hit in the air, right field, but it's just going to hang up there for a routine fly ball. Caught out there by Lane Thomas, 1 down, here in the top of the 5th. Eloy Jimenez is up. Come on, Charm City chat. Come on, get that music going again. Two for 2 today, a single, a double, and an RBI. And there's a line drive base hit right field. Eloy goes oppo, and he is 3 for 3. How about this new pickup? Starting against a right-handed starter, gets the call. Here's Ced Mullins now.
Well said, now you know what to do.
Runner at first, 1 out. Mullins 0 for 1 with a sac bunt. Swing and a chopper, right side foul. Your boys might be chaining luckies tonight. I don't know why. I just need it. 0-1 the count on Mullins here with 1 out in the top of the 5th. Your boy's going to get relaxed. Let's get in a nice relaxed pose here. The 0-1 pitch is upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes the 1-1 from Morgan. Up, steps off the rubber here. Eloy Jimenez 3 for 3. Boy, that's getting me excited. Man, if Mayo can find his way, we've got a couple of right-handed sluggers all of a sudden on this team. The 1-1 is a swing and a miss by Mullins. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That ball had plenty of the plate. Mullins could not get to it. 1-2 the count. This pitch is fouled away. Still 1-2. 6-2 Orioles in the top of the 5th. We have got ourselves in great shape to escape Cleveland with a split. Folks, 2 days ago. Would you have expected this? I know one particular bird watcher out there who definitely did not see anything like this coming. I wonder if they'll be showing up anytime soon. This pitch is fouled away. And the count is a ball and 2 strikes still on Mullins. Where do all the people go when things are going right? Again, it leaves you wondering, do they just enjoy misery? You'd hope not. The 1-2 count is swung on and fouled away. We'll do it again. I would just say to those who have mentalities like that out there, pick a sport where there isn't 162 games. It might, your anxiety might, thank you for that. Go with the NFL, 17 games, piece of cake. You've only got to think the worst 17 times a year. 162, that's a big ask. 2-2 the count on said Mullins. 1 out, runner at first. The pitch swung on and fouled back again. Mullins extending this AB. It has been 8 pitches so far in this sequence. Oh, we're going up to 18 games now? Why not? That's still 144 less games. The 2-2 is swung on. Defensive swing by Mullins on a pitch off the plate. Still 2-2. How about this at bat by Mullins, folks? Hanging in there. He's fouled away 6 pitches of the 9 pitches so far. Here comes another 2-2, and that one is hit into play this time on the infield. Popped up. Second baseman Jimenez has it. 2 down. All right, folks. It's time. Come on, Kobe. Let's get that first major league hit.
Let's get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Kobe, listen to your boy. I have not seen a single pitch in the inside half of the plate thrown to you since you got here. It's going to eventually come, but until it does, look outside, and if it's outside, maybe lay off. He goes after the first pitch. That pitch was worth swinging at. That one was pretty much middle of the plate. 0-1 the count on Mayo. Two down, runner at first. The 0-1 pitch. There's one in there for a called strike. Come on, Kobe. Man, two pitches that were middle of the plate. That one was up, but in the zone. Let's see what happens. 0-2 to Mayo. I'm thinking low and away again. The pitch. Outside, he lays off. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Come on, Kobe. You're going to be in the show for a long time, my friend. Just relax. Do your thing. The 1-2 pitch. Lays off again, low and away. That's where they're trying to get him. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Come on, Kobe. The next pitch. Swing and a miss. All right, folks. Kobe Mayo gets the day off. Game 1 in Toronto. That'll be the play. Expect Ramon Arias to be in there. This inning is over. Kobe Mayo just, not looking right at the plate. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 6-2 Orioles. Hey, look, Holiday had his struggles. Mayo is nowhere near where Holiday got to before they said, okay, we need to send you down. He can turn it around. It's only a couple of games, 3 games. But, yeah. Whole new ball game when you get to the show. Halfway through this ball game, folks. Oh, so I did say I would go over the out-of-town scores last time around. Let's see what's going on here. Bottom of the 5th, the Marlins up big on the Braves, 6-0. Pirates with a commanding 4-0 lead on the D-backs. Excuse me, that's in the top of the 6th. Folks, the Yankees are still being shut out by the Blue Jays. It's 2-0 Toronto in the bottom of the 5th. The Nationals, 4-0 over the Brewers in the bottom of the 6th. Tigers 2-0, also bottom of the 6th over the Royals. Top of the 3rd, Twins up big on the White Sox, who I think if they lose today, that's 20 losses in a row. Folks, the Chicago White Sox just might be the worst damn team I've seen in my lifetime. The Rays 1-0 over the Astros. Rangers 2-0 over the Red Sox. By the way, folks, we get to play the White Sox for a series before the end here. Austin Hedges at the plate. He swings and misses. Strike 1 here in the bottom of the 5th. Everything else is later. A's play the Dodgers. Angels play the Mets. Padres play the Rockies. Mariners against the Phillies. And then you got Cubs and Cardinals, which is, yeah, that's actually coming up tonight. Everything's in the afternoon except one game. Wow. 0-2 the count now. Here to the leadoff man for the Guardians, Austin Hedges. Pitch is low and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Burnes on 68 pitches. The 1-2 is swung on and fouled away. We'll do it again. I need a snack. My stomach is growling. I've got, I think, like 2 crackers. All right. There's a breaking ball called strike 3, and that pitch was impossible to do anything with. My goodness, Austin Hedges. What can you do with a pitch like this? This ball started above his head and then dips down to touch the top of the zone on the inside corner. My goodness.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Burnes tries to go to that same spot with the curve on Stephen Kwan, but it's too high for ball one. And another curve, and this time he does touch the top of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Burnes throwing high curves. 3 straight pitches. The 1-1. That ball is lined in the right field, a base hit. Man, Stephen Kwan just slaps singles every damn day. His second hit of the ball game. 5th hit given up by Burnes. 1 out, 1 on for Lane Thomas. I need a snack. First pitch to Thomas is fouled away off to the right. 0-1 the count. Kwan at first, 1 away. 6-2 Orioles in the bottom of the 5th. The pitch. Curveball swung and a missed, 0-2. 0-2. That's right, JJ. We've been following along. The Yankees have yet to score. Hey, if anybody wants to tell me what the pitching matchup is there, that'd be great. The 0-2 pitch is swung on him, fouled back. We'll do it again. Well, life-threatening radio, I think for the remainder of this season, it's all going to depend on who's healthy, who's hitting well versus who's struggling. We've got a couple of platoon situations set up now. But come next year, not every one of those players on that list is necessarily going to be here all year long. I think Mountcastle might be a guy on the trading block. If not during the winter, maybe at the next trade deadline, because next year is his last year in his contract. 1-2 the count on Thomas. The pitch, curveball, low and outside, 2-2. Rodriguez is out of the game. Which Rodriguez? Oh, Garrett Cole and Rodriguez for Toronto? I'm trying to think. Who is that? There goes the runner on a 2-2, and this one's chopped foul off to the left. I can't think of a first name. It's not Eduardo. Who's the Rodriguez? It's not our Rodriguez. Oh, Uriel. That's right. We beat him up 5 days ago. Thank you, JJ. 2-2 the count on Lane Thomas. Here's a check on the runner. Back in with a head first slide. 1 on, 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. 6-2 Orioles. Burnes' next pitch will be number 80 on the day. A 2-2 count to Lane Thomas. The runner's moving, and that pitch is high, and there's not even a throw down. Not even a throw down. That is the second steal of the day for Kwan, and the 5th steal altogether by the Guardians off of Corbin Burnes. They are averaging a steal per inning. The payoff pitch is high. Oh, they gave him called strike 3. A terrible call by the ump, but we'll take it.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Corbin Burnes gets help from the ump on a high fastball that was probably 3 inches above the zone. 2 down for Jose Ramirez. Up there, the worst he can do is make it a 2-run ball game. And he fouls the first pitch away, 0-1. Thank you, Slater. We've got Yankee updates coming in left and right, I promise you. Everybody's giving us the Yankee update. First week of August, and we're scoreboard watching like hell. Here's a swing and a miss, or is that a foul ball? Either way, 0-2 the count on Jose Ramirez. Oh, who's coming up September 1st? Wondering because rosters expand. Well, it depends. Right now, I think Heston Kjerstad would be the position player you'd call back up because he's sort of the... This one is hit softly to third, and Kobe Mayo tries to make a barehanded pickup and cannot do it. Kobe Mayo charging a ball, trying to barehand, and the ball just comes right out of his hand before he can get the throw off. He doesn't even get a grip on it. He doesn't even get a grip on it. First and third here. Excuse me. Drew French out to have a chat here with Corbin Burnes. This is a big moment in the ball game. The Guardians aren't bringing the tying run to the plate, but it's one runner away from the tying run, and it's going to be Naylor at the plate. The lineup gets a whole lot easier after Naylor. You don't want to give up something here where he drives in more than just maybe the runner at third. First and third with 2 down. Naylor's 0 for 2 today. Kwan is at third. Ramirez is at first. And the meeting on the mound is over. Well, it was easier to walk Ramirez when they played us in Baltimore because then Naylor was hitting in front of Ramirez. And behind Ramirez was Fry. And Jose Ramirez just stole a base. Jose Ramirez just stole his second base of the day. This is ridiculous. Second and third now with 2 down. No more force play at second on a ball hit up the middle. The 1-0 pitch. Up and in, 2-0. And at this point, I would just put him on. I don't care if it brings the tying run to the plate. This is making me nervous. 2-0 count on Naylor. With David Fry on deck. The pitch. Swung on and drilled. That ball's going to go. I said pitch around him! 3-run homer at 6-5. David Fry at the plate. He takes low for ball 1. Base is empty. The Orioles lead at 6-5. 2 down in the bottom of the 5th. I don't get it. I don't get it. The 1-0 is up and away, 2-0. I have a lozenge right now, so forgive me for any lozenge noises that might be picked up on the microphone. The 2-0 pitch Swing and a miss. Fry with a terrible swing on a pitch low and away. All right, folks, we got to lock in. We still have the lead. We're playing a tough team. It's going to be a battle. The 2-1 pitch is swung on a miss, strike 2. Cutter on the inside edge. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on, hit on the ground. Third baseman, Mayo. Let's see him. A nice strong throw to first. Accurate throw, and that's the end of the inning. I swear. 2 things that you know before the game even starts. 1, Corbin Burnes can't control base runners at all. At all. And 2, stop pitching to the likes of Ramirez or Naylor in situations where you got a guy like David Fry up next. With J-Ram in this inning, I get it because Naylor's hitting second or after Ramirez. When you go back to that moment against the Guardians in that series at Camden Yards, you had a situation where the base open, Ramirez at the plate, and David Fry was on deck. That's when you pitch around Ramirez. This was a spot to pitch around Naylor, and they didn't. Well, you got to pitch to Kwan because he's probably only going to get a single off of you anyway. I don't mind pitching to Kwan. He's probably only going to get a single off of you anyway, and if you can get him out, well, you want to keep him off base because he's the guy hitting in front of these other guys that we're trying to pitch. You can't pitch around everybody. You can only pick 1, maybe 2 guys. After that, now you're just walking too many people. Same thing with Soto and Judge. Just don't let those guys beat you. I understand not just putting them on base, but, just don't give them anything out over the plate. See if they'll chase, and if they don't, then, oopsie, you walked them. Now you face a hitter who's about 20% the threat that the guy at the plate. Man. All right, folks, the Guardians have a new pitcher out here, Tim Herron, left-hander, his second appearance in this series. He's made 50 appearances on the season altogether, a 4-0 record with an ERA of 1.44. Jackson Holiday at the plate, and the first pitch is in the dirt. Come on, Jackson. Holiday has got a home run today. 1 for 2. This one is swung on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. 6-5. Orioles in the top of the 6th. The 1-1. Hit on the ground. First base side. The second baseman Jimenez has it, and he will throw out Holiday for out number 1. Back to the top of the order now. The Milkman. What's that? Oh, God. Hold on. Mad cow disease. Cows are at the plate. First pitch is taken for a called strike. Colton Cowser 1 for 2 today, extending his hitting streak. Did we ever get an official number on that? I think it's 16. It might be 17. Although I think Rob said it might be 15. The 0-1 pitch is in there for a strike. 0-2 the count. Base is empty, 1 out here in the top of the 6th. The 0-2 to Cowser is swung on. That is a chopper, and it is hit softly, and Cowser is going to beat it out. Colton Cowser with a dribbler on the infield. Jimenez had to charge it, but Cowser's speed gets him to the base in time. It's a hustle down the line for the milkman, who's got his second hit of the ball game. Man, he stays red hot. All right, folks. Tater time.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
Get those taters up in the chat, folks. Santander batting from the right side against the lefty Heron, who takes a called strike at the top of the zone. Tony 1 for 3 so far on the day. He has scored a run. This pitch is swung on a miss, a wild swing on a pitch way low and in. That pitch was headed toward his feet. Now 0-2 the count. The 0-2 from Heron is a check swing. Tony asked for an appeal himself, but he went around. Tony strikes out on 3 pitches. 2 down. All right, folks.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
Gunnar Henderson is at the plate. 2 down in the inning. Welcome in 1767. That pitch is low and away for ball 1. Folks, 10 subs away from 9 subs away. I forgot my history. 9 subs away. Just a single-digit number from celebrating America. Here's a called strike on the outside edge. 1-1 the count. Come on, bird watchers. Don't you want to be one of the original founding fathers of this channel? 1768. There you go. 8 more. Here's a line drive. Base hit in the right field. Gunnar Henderson. Colton Cowser is going to go first to third. 2 down. Runners at the corners here. A 2-out rally in the mix. Turn on the sprinkler and splash it up. We go to the subscreen for Gunner, and he delivers again. Rally time with 2 away. Ryan O'Hearn is up. It's time to turn and burn, baby.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Meeting on the mound with the lefty Heron. And there's going to be, it's not time to turn and burn. The Orioles are going to pull a switch. Instead of the lefty O'Hearn, it's the right-handed pinch hitter Ryan Mountcastle, our other first baseman.
Okay, mount up.
And it looks like we're going to have a counter move right here. Here comes the Guardians manager, and he's making the call for the righty. It looks like it's going to be Nick Sandlin again. They're making a call to the bullpen here. Brandon Hyde goes to the right-handed bat to face the lefty Heron. And the Guardians have countered the move. They now bring in the righty. I think it's going to be Nick Sandlin. 3rd time he will have appeared in this series. And this will be the 4th pitcher of the day already for the Guardians. The Orioles still have their starter out there. The Bell Atlantic called to the bullpen. Oh, all right. I was going to say I could have this other cracker right now, but I'm still mid-lozenge. Folks, after today's game, I got the rest of the whatever off, and then tomorrow is an off game. Your boy gets to rest. In fact, 3 out of the next 4 Mondays, no baseball games. And that third Monday, I think it's what, like the 26th or the final Monday of the month. Your boy will be somewhere about 2 hours later in the night, around 4:30 a.m., getting on a like 10-passenger van to head on down to Cambodia, get himself another 1-year visa. That'll be fun. But I timed it right. Should not affect covering these Orioles games. I picked it on my day off, and the following game is a West Coast game against the Dodgers. So that's going to be about 9 a.m. my time the following day. I'm going to squeeze all that in. We're not going to miss anything. All right, Nick Sandlin is indeed on to pitch with that awful pitching stance of his. First pitch to Mountie is swung on and missed for strike one. First and third, 2 down. The Orioles would love to add to this 1-run lead after the Guardians have climbed back in it. This pitch is swung on and hit in the air, and it could drop in, and it will! It dunks in there for a base hit, and it's an RBI. A pinch hit single for Mountcastle, and the Orioles now lead it 7-5. Gunnar gets all the way up to third. Cowser scores. Ryan Mountcastle with a bit of an Olay swing. Serves it in the center field. Gunnar read it perfectly off the bat. He was running all the way first to third. 2 down here. Here's Adley Rutschman.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Rutschman takes inside for ball 1. 7-5 Baltimore in the top of the 6th. First and third, 2 down. Rutschman 0 for 2 today, but he has a sac fly. This one is swung on and drilled. Right field, stay up. That ball's going to bounce off the base of the wall. Another run scores. And Adley Rutschman's going to slide into second with an RBI double, folks. The offense is cooking now. Let's go. Mr. Sandlin, bring me a pitch. I'm gonna hit it with every stitch. We're gonna crush it to the wall because our team's got giant balls. Mr. Sandlin, you're getting your butt kicked. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, Eloy Jimenez at the plate. Second and third, 2 down. He takes outside for ball 1. Eloy. Three for 3 today. 2 runners in scoring position for him. The pitch, line foul off the tarp left side. 1 ball and 1 strike. Folks, sub it up. Come on, make this a special day. You stubborn Oriole fans, you lurkers out there. Hey, there it is. Come on, folks. 7 more. Let's go. The 1-1 pitch. That's a called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Jimenez. Again, 3 for 3 on the day. A 4th hit with drive and a pair of runs. 8-5 Baltimore in the top of the 6th. The Guardians got to within 1, and now we widen the gap again. Here comes the pitch. Swung on, hit in the air to right, down toward the corner, and this ball is going to be foul. It bounces right off the side of the wall there where the stands jut out and are only a few feet away from the foul line. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Do it for America, people. The 1-2 on Eloy Jimenez. The pitch. Low and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We're coming for y'all. All right. You sound like a telemarketer. I'm scared. Please don't call me. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Jimenez chases a bad one low and away, and the inning is over. But hey, the Orioles, they get a couple back. They're bringing Sexy back. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 8-5 Baltimore. Let's check in my boy Tony down at the dance club.
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
Oh, doctor. Folks, how's the hat been working today, huh? This hat been working? You guys believers yet? Yankees idiot. Did somebody ask you what team you root for and you respond with Yankees idiot? Is that how you normally talk to people? Somebody asks you who your team is and you tell them and then say idiot. Just kick them out completely. What a schmuck. Get out of my chat. You're not welcome here. This is for charming people. This is the Charm City chat. Not the obnoxious, unoriginal schmuck chat. Hey, who do you root for? Yankees, idiot. All right, well, bye. Go watch a Darman video or something. Go watch an Andrew Tate video. I'm sure there's some other content out there just for you. Hey, folks. I don't know how to break this to you, but Gregory Soto is on the mound for Baltimore. I repeat, Gregory Soto is on the mound.
Call it the Baltimore Miracle or some shit.
For the Orioles.
That's right! We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure! We've come too far! There's too much to lose! It's not just keep our composure!
What's that, Will?
That's right! We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure! We've come too far! There's too much to lose! It's not just keep our composure!
Gregory Soto facing Andres Jimenez. In the bottom of the 6th, first pitch, fastball, top of the zone, 97 on the outside corner. Good start. Jimenez is 0 for 2 tonight. Or, sorry, this afternoon, I should say. This one's hit on the ground foul. Soto gets ahead of Jimenez, 0-2. Folks, Soto was awful in his first outing. He has to do better, Janet. That's just what I was about to get at. I mean, he can't be worse than what he was the first time around. This pitch is up and in, a ball and 2 strikes. I mean, we may not have gotten the best guy we could have gotten, but he can't be as bad as he was the first time around. The 1-2 pitch is hit in the air to left center, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And going to second now after a fumble, and he is going to be out. And you are out. You can wiggle your finger all day, Jimenez. You can wiggle your finger all day long. You are out, sir. Go ahead and replay it. I dare you. I dare you to replay that. Let's go. In the right center. Mullins had a little bit of difficulty picking up the baseball. Jimenez, that ball beat him all day. Holiday with the tag. It's on your thumb. I can see it hit your thumb, buddy. Right on your left hand. You're out of there. It scraped his thumb as the swipe tag from Holiday comes in. I saw that thumb move. The Guardians are going to challenge us. Don't you dare tell me that glove didn't touch his thumb. Your boy's vision ain't great, but it ain't that bad. Come on now. We're waiting on a replay call here. Anybody else see that touch of the thumb? Here's a replay again, right? That's not the angle. That's not the best angle. Neither is this one. There is an angle where you can absolutely see his thumb sort of move in a way that can only move because of the touch of the glove to it. All right, folks.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich of Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
We're waiting. We're in the bottom of the sixth, one out in the inning. Here's the call. The runner is out. See you later. You lose. Sorry. Sorry about that.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
Well, I say when you gotta go, you gotta go.
One out in the inning. The hard way. Jimenez retired. Here's Tyler Freeman. First pitch in there for a strike at 99. Freeman 1 for 2 with a single. Eight to 5 Orioles, bottom of the sixth. This pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Charm City. I need your help to get over the line here. I'm coming up on the 3 a.m. hour, and I'm out of coffee. The 1-1 is fouled away off to the right, 1-2. One, two, three, 4, 5 steals. 5 steals off of Corbin Burnes. My, oh my. The 1-2 pitch. Away, 2-2. Birch Smith is up for the Orioles, right-hander. 2-2 to Freeman. That pitch is fouled away. Soto tried to backdoor him. Freeman gets a piece of it to stay alive. Is my chat on? I haven't seen it move in minutes. Somebody say something. Let your boy know this stream is still working. This pitch is a chopper to second. Holiday with a long throw from second makes the play. 2 down. Hi, Rob. All right. Charm City chat. People exist. All right. Everybody got all quiet on me. Got your boy worried. We got 2 down here in the bottom of the sixth. Base is empty. Is it because I call such a fantastic game and you're all on the edge of your seats? Is that it? That must be it. By the way, another name I've mispronounced so far. It's Angel Martinez on now to pinch hit for Daniel Schneemann. With 2 down, nobody on. Angel Martinez, right-handed hitter. Or is he a switch hitter? I feel like he was batting from the other side the other day. I don't know anything about him, obviously. Can't pronounce his name. The 1-0 pitch. Call it a strike, 1-1. Michael, I can't confirm that, but I would hope it's, at least tied for the most. It's pretty ridiculous. 2-1 the count now on Martinez. And this pitch is hit in the air, slicing foul into the stands. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I mean, take the best damn catcher. Take Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. If he's catching Burnes, of those 5 steals, they're probably still getting 4 of them. 2-2 hit in the air, and it's going to bloop in there for a base hit over the head of Holiday and in front of Mullins in shallow center. A 2-out single for the pinch hitter Angel Martinez, and now it's Austin Hedges who's going to be lifted for a pinch hitter. Folks, it's one of the heroes for the Orioles yesterday, John Kinsey Noel, the man who got caught stuck in quicksand out there in right field on an Adley Rutschman ball that he could not figure out what to do with. He just collapsed in a heap as the ball sailed over for what turned out to be a triple. He's up there to hit, and Brandon Hyde is going to counter the move. He takes the ball from Soto. We're going to a righty, and it should be Burt Smith breaking the action. 2 down in the bottom of the 6th. We go to the bullpen. Time for a cracker. Well, Matt, that's Corbin Burnes. What do you want to do? I mean, everybody wants to re-sign Corbin Burnes. That's part of the deal. You sit there and you look at the stats on paper and you go, wow, the ERA is 2.4. The whip is $1.05. The walk rate is down. The strikeout rate is good. They're not hitting the ball that hard off of him. The hard hit rate is low in the league, but he can't keep runners where they are on base. That's his thing. You know? I mean, if Corbin Burnes put up Zach Eflin type numbers, people would probably say it's not worth it. Well, that's what I'm saying, Matt. That would be my bargaining chip, to shave a few $1 million off the Scott Boras asking price. I'd be like, look, Scott, we love Corbin. We want him here. But you got to admit, this guy can't keep runners put on base. Burt Smith making his 34th appearance of the season. 3.69 ERA. He's coming in here with 2 down to face the pinch-hitting John Kinsey Noel, right-handed batter. 6 homers, 12 RBI. There's a runner at first. The tying run is still on deck. Noel goes after the first pitch, pops it up, first base side, trying to block the sun and making the catch over there. Is that Mayo? Oh, that's Mountie. Okay, Mountie. That's right. He came into the game to replace O'Hearn. I'm like, did they shift Mayo to first? No way. All right, folks, that's the inning. How about that? Burt Smith gets a pop-up on what, 1 pitch? He's a 1-pitch champ. Way to go, Birch. And how about Soto? He made an appearance and no runs We're giving up. It's progress. We go to the 7th, 8-5 Orioles. One more cracker. Here's some music. Bottom of the order due up for Baltimore. Another shot for Mayo to get that first major league hit. That Yankees-Blue Jays game is now in the bottom of the 7th. They're tied up at 2. All right. Let's see what's happening here now. A new pitcher, the 5th pitcher of the day for the Guardians, Connor Gillespie, is going to be on here. Right-handed pitcher. Said Mullins is at the plate.
Well said, now you know what to do.
And it's a swing and a miss on the first pitch. Boy, I tell you what. The Guardians pulling out all the stops. 5th pitcher of the night. They've already had a couple of pinch hitters. They're on their 2nd catcher. Here is a line drive foul by Mullins, and the count is 0-2. The Yankees apparently have just taken the lead. All right. Multiple reports. Man, what is scoreboard watching going to be like in this chat when it's mid-September? The 0-2 is high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. I mean, this is like the people that put up the Christmas decorations the day after Thanksgiving. Not that I don't appreciate the input. I just find it slightly amusing. That's all. Here's a check swing roller to 2nd. Jimenez has it over to 1st in time, went away. Mullins with a check swing ground ball to 2nd. And it's Mayo time.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Bend over and I'll show you. I wasn't talking to you. Kobe Mayo at the plate. 0 for 3 today. The first pitch swung on. That's a ground ball to 2nd. He goes after another pitch, low and away. And Kobe. This reminds me so much of Holiday's call-up. Just the fundamentals are not there at the plate. You have got to work a little bit more than that. Jackson, a little more seasoned. He's at the plate right now. Speaking of Chevy Chase, up and away for ball 1 to Holiday. He's got a home run on the day. Hey, David, lifelong Orioles fan. Good to have you, buddy. This ball's lined up the middle, a base hit. 2nd hit of the ball game for Jackson Holiday. 2nd straight multi-hit game. He is finding his feet here in the majors. That is 105 miles an hour off the bat. Jackson with a line drive. 2 down, runner at 1st, and here comes the milkman. 8-5 Baltimore, top of the 7th. First pitch to Cowser's fouled away. Get those cows up there, Charm City chat. 0-1 the count. Cowser today, 2 for 3. He also has a walk. Scored 3 times already today. He's loving that leadoff spot. Here's a check on the runner. And Holiday back in there. 8-5 Baltimore in the top of the 7th. Maybe during the next half inning I can go over the scoring summary. There's a lot to cover here. There goes Holiday. Oh, Cowser's going to foul it away. Folks, I was ready to see Jackson steal a base. Come on, Cowser. I know I can't sit here and judge you for going after that pitch. It's 0-2 right now. But, man, it would have been nice to see if Jackson... The pitch was high and away. Actually, not a good pitch to try to steal off of, but Jackson looked like it had a great jump. Probably would have stolen it. 0-2 count. And Cowser swings at a pitch in the dirt, strikes out to win the inning. That'll do it. Baltimore will go to the bottom half of the inning, still leading this 8-5. Folks, I know we're on the road, but since yesterday, this park's kind of feeling like home. So I'm in the mood right now to maybe throw some cakes on the griddle. Get them cakes up in chat, folks. Let's go.
Thank God I'm a country boy. 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 Thank God I'm a country boy.
All right. Let me hear you, Charm City chat. A 1, a 2, a 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. I don't care if for the Orioles, if they don't win, it's a shame for it. 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Hey, everybody. Let's get some runs. All right, how was that?
Thank God I'm a country boy.
I don't know what I'm doing. Top of the order, due up for the Guardians. That's right. Top of the order, due up for the Guardians. Uh-oh. On this day in 1996, Earl Weaver inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame. We miss you, Earl. Bottom of the 7th, Ryan Mountcastle. Why are they showing him? Because he's in there for O'Hearn? I thought that happened an inning ago. Hey, there's a photo of Ben McDonald playing for the USA team back in the day. I remember you, Ben. I was an avid baseball card collector, and boy, that Ben McDonald future star rookie card, that was a card you had to have, and I had it. There's his gold medal and jersey from the USA team. That would have been 1988, right? 88 Olympic team. All right, folks. Here we go. Birch Smith out there on the mound for the start of the bottom of the 7th. Top of the order, and Stephen Kwan. Here we go. The pitch. Called a strike. Perfectly placed by Smith. Kwan, man, he loves to do all that body language with every pitch that he takes to try and convince the umpire that it's a ball. This pitch, wow, that got the ump. That ball bounced in there, and on the bounce, popped up and got the ump right in the mask. Popped that mask right off. So the umpire here might get a minute to shake it off. He's got the mask back on. He's ready to go. He's a tough guy. Who's a tough guy? Huh? 1-1 the count on Kwan. Leading off the bottom of the 7th, 8-5 Orioles. The pitch. Big breaking ball that doesn't find the zone at all. That ball was way off the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ramon Arias is in at third base in place of Kobe Mayo. So an upgrade on defense. 3-1 the count now on Kwan. This is a guy, again, you can't really just pitch around him. He's a singles hitter. You just want to keep him off base if you can. It really is the key to this Guardians offense. When you got a hitter that can consistently reach base in front of hitters like Ramirez and Naylor, that is a good recipe. The payoff pitch is up and away for ball 4. And there you go, Stephen Kwan. That is what a classic leadoff hitter does. He takes his base. Nobody out in the bottom of the 7th. And now Lane Thomas, a big out here to get with Ramirez on deck. Should Thomas reach, Ramirez would be the tying run. Got to go after Thomas. Here's a curveball right in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. Lane Thomas 0 for 2 so far today. The next pitch. Swing and a miss on the heater. 96. 0-2 the count. Come on, Birch. "0-2 to Thomas. The pitch is high for ball 1. Man, you know what I would like to see on occasion is an Oriole pitcher get to an 0-2 count and on an 0-2 pitch just throw some cheese in the zone and just blow them away. A lot of the times they're just taken. They're expecting that ball 1 on an 0-2 count. This pitch is popped up on the infield. Gunner is camped under it. He's got it. 1 out here in the 7th. Runner at first still. And here we go. The next 2 batters. And Brandon Hyde, is he done with Birch? Has he already faced 3 batters? Apparently he has. All right. I'm expecting to see the best arm we got. And apparently, according to Hyde, it's going to be Cionel Perez. With 1 out and a runner at first in the bottom of the 7th, the Orioles are going to call to the bullpen. Jose Ramirez and Josh Naylor, a switch and a lefty due up. Ramirez today, 2 for 3, a run scored and 2 steals. Naylor today, just the 1 hit, but it was a 3-run jack. 2 tough outs to get. Perez being called upon. Rob giving me a new flash. Apparently Felix Bautista unavailable. All right. How about Greg Olson? Can we warm him up? Who do we got? All right. Sources say. Oh, jeez. Folks, how's the like button doing? We get to 100 yet? We did. Hey, now that we've gotten to 100, I'm not greedy, but if you guys are in the mood, we might be able to break a record today. Get it up to like $1.25. See what happens. It might surprise you. Folks, how close are we to the 1776? We haven't moved yet. Can we at least get to 1770 and give ourselves a chance, people? Where is the patriotism in here? Perez making his 38th appearance of the season. 4.36 ERA. Opponents hitting .220 off of him. Folks, America. Jose Ramirez will bat right side here against the lefty Perez. We'll bring it back on over here. Fine. Runner at first, 1 out. And the first pitch is swung on. Popped up to right. Santander's got it. 2 down. A huge first out for Perez. Gets Ramirez on 1 pitch. It's the best case scenario. Other than a double play ball, but wow, a 1 pitch out of Jose Ramirez. Here's Josh Naylor, and he doesn't represent the tying run. 2 down, runner at first. The Orioles ahead by 3. First pitch. In there for a strike. Looked like a slider, bottom of the zone at 82. 8-5 Baltimore in the bottom of the 7th. 2 down, runner at first. The 0-1 to Naylor is taken, and that pitch had the plate. The umpire said it was low. The strike zone says otherwise. 1 ball, 1 strike. The next pitch is a chopper to second. And Gunnar is just going to step on the bag, tag the runner anyway. However you like it, this inning is over. Folks, we're going to the 8th. The Orioles have a lead. It's 8-5. 6 more outs to get a split of a series. We lost the first 2 games on the road against the team with the best record in baseball. This is what you call not giving up. I would like to plead to some of my bird watchers out there who are very mysteriously awfully quiet today. I don't know where they are. They must have had prior commitments, other obligations. Where are they today? Where are the Oriole fans who said this team is toast? I'd like to talk to you. Oh my goodness. I have yet to hear from Chilo. I'm right here, Chilo. Where are you? Jeffrey, I just went over everything that you're talking about with my voice. You're telling me what I need for my channel. Thank you for the advice, Jeffrey. Appreciate it. Did you actually listen or what? Because in the 1 minute it would take you to subscribe and then tell me that, within that same minute, I bet you I told you everything you just asked for. I love it. Thank you for introducing yourself with a way to tell me how to run the channel. Here you go, buddy. Take a look for yourself. Anthony Santander pops up the first pitch foul and out of play. No balls and one strike. Get those taters up in the chat.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
The 0-1 is outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. My goodness. Every day, folks. Gillespie is still out there on the mound. The 1-1 is fouled back. It's 1-2. Oh, can I waste a little bit of time? Just a little bit. One and two the count on Santander, leading off the top of the 8th. The pitch swung on and fouled off to the right. We'll do it again. It is 8-5 Orioles in the top of the 8th. Base is empty. Nobody out. And a 1-2 count on Anthony Santander. I hope everybody's caught up. The pitch popped up. Left side. Everybody going after it. And Kwan goes into a sliding attempt, but that ball is unreachable. It lands on the foul side of the foul line. And we'll just do it again with another 1-2 count. Just out of reach of Kwan there on the foul ball. 8-5. 3-run lead for the Orioles. We'll have a chance to not only add on here in this inning, but again in the 9th. Santander up there to lead off here in the 8th. 1-2 the count. And the pitch is taken low for ball 2. Verve. Still bad move vibes in here. Let me look around. Zopfinator, are you in a bad mood? Matt, are you in a bad mood? Cantankerous, are you in a bad mood? Janet, are you in a bad mood? Michael, are you in a bad mood? This pitch is low and away for ball 3. Just feel free to type in the word no. That should do it. Just to get an idea of how many bad moods there are. David's not in a bad mood. Gerald's not in a bad mood. Janet's not in a bad mood. Gee, almost seems like everybody's fine. Here's the payoff pitch, low and in for ball 4. Santander goes to ground on a pitch that nearly hit him. Take your base there, Tony.
I'm walking here.
Well, Verve, explain it. It might be your imagination. You just bringing it up, that was the bad mood vibe. Hey, man, there's a lot of bad mood vibes in here. How does that make any vibe better? That's like showing up to a party. Man, this sucks. Gunnar Henderson's at the plate. It's ball 1. We're going to go over here now.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
4 away from Independence. The 1-0 pitch to Henderson. On the outside corner for a called strike, 1-1. All right. It was just my imagination. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 92. Inside part of the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Gunnar. Runner at first, nobody out. The Orioles ahead by 3 in the top of the 8th, 8-5. Gillespie on the mound. And the 1-2 is swung on and missed, and Gunnar goes down. That's the second out of the inning. No, that's the first. Sorry. How dare me? Gunnar had been 3 for 3 on the day before striking out here. Here's Ryan Mountcastle, who came on to pinch hit, got that hit, drove in a run. 1 for 1. The pitch is on the outside corner at the knees for a strike. That was a tough pitch. Not much you can do with that one. 0-1 the count. That's Mounty's 56th RBI of the season in his last at-bat. The 0-1 is up and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at first, 1 down. Yenier Cano, who came in for the save, is up there now in the top of the 8th, getting loose in the bullpen. Interesting. This pitch is off the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike. Well, folks, Independence just got a little farther away again. I tell you, folks, every time I bring up the screen, the number goes down. It's magic. It's pretty much comical at this point. This one swung on and fouled off to the left, over toward the camera well. 2-2 the count on Mountcastle. I mean, how many times, folks? You've been here with me a lot, right? Every time I do the subscreen thing. How many times do you see numbers added versus subtracted? I break even at best. I don't know what it is. There goes another one away. Bye. I mean, you know, I'm just whatever. 2-2 the count on Mounty. It's our rally screen, people. Sorry. The pitch. Up and away. Full count on Mountcastle. Let's go now. I mean, every day I sit and watch the same thing. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Here comes the payoff pitch to Mounty, and it's swung on and missed. But Anthony Santander, are you kidding me? Folks, Anthony Santander has stolen a base.
Meep, meep.
Ladies and gentlemen, I repeat, alert your local media. Anthony Santander has stolen a base.
Meep, meep.
That's his second steal of the season. Adley Rutschman up now. 2 down, runner at second. Takes the first pitch low for ball 1.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Rutschman 1 for 3 this afternoon. The 1-0. That ball is hit on the ground and through. A base hit. Could this score Tony? He's running with the pitch with 2 down and he scores easily. It's an insurance run. An RBI 2-out single by Adley Rutschman, and the Orioles now lead it 9-5. That's what I'm talking about.
It's magic. You know. It's magic.
We're working 9-5. What a way to win a ball game. Eloy Jimenez is at the plate. This pitch gets away, and when I say away, I mean away. Holy cow. The wildest of pitches from Gillespie. This pitch was 10 feet off the plate. This looked like an opening first pitch ceremony by Baba Booey. Wow. 1-0. The runner at second base now, Rutschman. Eloy Jimenez at the plate. The pitch hit on the ground, foul off to the left. 1 ball, 1 strike. 9-5 Baltimore, top of the 8th. We're working 9-5. Get out of bed, stumble in the kitchen, pour myself a cup of ambition. Yawn and stretch and try to stay alive. Sorry. I digress. 2 down in the top of the 8th. Runner at second with a 1-1 count on Eloy Jimenez, who's 3 for 4 today. Here comes the 1-1. That ball is low and outside. 2-1. All right, Jeffrey, thank you for your input. I'll continue to grow my channel in the way I see fit. But thank you for figuring out exactly how to run my channel after hanging out for a minute and a half. Thanks. Appreciate it. By the way, folks, there are plenty of channels out there if you want to just stare at a scoreboard with zero personality. It's out there for you. In fact, try just Googling this game and stare at a scoreboard. It's right there for you. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. And Jimenez will be retired. That's it here in the top of the 8th. The Orioles lead it 9-5 now, and it looks like we're going to call upon Yenier Cano. Don't you know? Well, actually, you know, the best way for you to do this... Again, are you listening to me call the game? If you don't have the attention span to wait for, I don't know, 45 seconds to get an update, I don't know what to tell you. Go to TikTok. TikTok is a great place for people with no attention span. This is baseball, folks. Baseball is a sport designed for people that actually have an attention span. They don't mind hanging out and chilling and maybe waiting a sec to see what the hell's going on. You know? That's how I roll. I know this is a hot take, but I think TikTok is kind of stupid. Did that lose me a sub? All right then, sir. You have yourself a fine day. Glad to do business with you. What can I tell you? Oh, I can sit here and butter everybody up that comes in, and, you know, maybe I'd be up to 1,800 subs. Maybe I could have gotten 18 more people to stick around if I just said all the right things. I guess I just don't say all the right things. I'm a flawed human being. I'm flawed, people. I got flaws. All right. Hey, that brought somebody back. Folks, we're 3 away from Independence Day, and if we don't get it today, we get it on the next game. Yenier Cano is out for his 50th appearance of the season. He came in to get a save in yesterday's game. Now he's being used here with a 4-run lead in the 8th. I'm not sure if Brandon Hyde even knows what the pecking order is in the back end of this bullpen right now. Cano clearly not the closer, automatically. This is not a spot for a closer to be coming in here. David Fry is going to lead it off for the Guardians. 0 for 3 today. He grounded out his last time up. He'll be followed by Jimenez and Freeman. First pitch. Hit on the ground. Foul. Over by the dugout. Look at all the hearts coming in, folks. You guys are full of heart and full of charm and full of love for your Baltimore Orioles. The 0-1 is fouled away. It's 0-2. When I hit 1776, play the inspirational speech from... Oh, you mean like, today we celebrate our Independence Day. Was it really that inspirational? I mean, the movie's pretty damn cheesy. This ball's hit well, right field and deep, going back and making a catch up against the wall in the corner is Anthony Santander. He chases another ball down. If Tony can get to it, Tony's going to get to it. This is opposite field, going away from Tony the whole way there. Just a couple of feet from the foul pole. The foul line. Here's Andres Jimenez who fouls it off. 0-1 on him. All right, Jeffrey. I'll read your TED Talk later. It seems like things were going better when you and I just didn't talk. This pitch is fouled back and the count is 0-2. I mean, dude, I'm not going to alter the way I do my channel just to perfectly fit what's best for you. I'm sorry. The 0-2 pitch. And that one's going to get served down the left field line for a base hit. Jimenez got the Jets on going for 2. And the throw-in is cut off. It's a 1-out double for Jimenez. Here in the bottom of the 8th. 9-5 Orioles, by the way. Oh, the Animal House inspirational speech. But see, every time I do that, nobody understands the part about the Germans bombing Pearl Harbor and how it's intentionally wrong. And then I get corrected, and then I got to explain it. And at the end of the day, it's just not worth it. Tyler Freeman at the plate. First pitch to him is low for ball 1. We are in the bottom of the 8th inning here in the 4th and final game of this series. Orioles and Guardians. Baltimore have a 9-5 lead. The Guardians are at the plate. 1 out, runner at second. The 1-0 to Freeman is fouled away. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. I don't know, folks. If you guys are in my chair, would you handle chat the way I do? I don't know. How would you handle everything? This pitch has popped up. This could be... No, Santander's got it. 2 down. Worried about another bloop shot here, but this ball hits shallow but stays up in the air long enough for Santander to make the catch. 2 down in the inning. 2 down in the inning. Forget it. He's rolling. Angel Martinez is at the plate, and he is a switch hitter, isn't he? That is something to know. That's a called strike to Martinez. Outside corner for strike 1. Martinez came in to pinch hit and got a base hit his first time in. 245 on the season. This one is tapped foul behind the plate, 0-2 the count. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th. Andres Jimenez out there at second base. The pitch, low and away, ball 1. Yep. That new chair. And without that pledge pen. Your new Delta Chi name is Flounder. Flounder? Why Flounder? Why not? Swing and a miss.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Yenier Cano strikes out Angel Martinez, whose helmet comes halfway off his head after that swing and a miss. We're going to the 9th, aren't we? I think we are. That's right. We're going to the ninth. The Orioles lead it. Working 9-5. What a way to win a ball game. Time to smoke some weed. 'Cause it's 3:30 in the morning. Gonna lose my mind. Blutarski. 0.00. Oh no, a serious question. Hey, don't ruin the mood here. Don't ruin this bad vibe in the chat. I have a serious question. Would the O's benefit if we could get a closer like Bartolo Colon? Is there a pitcher out there like Bartolo Colon? Yes, there is. Ulysses, his name is, oh, God. What's the name of the character from Eastbound and Down? I mean, what are you talking about, Ulysses? Why are we in the search of a Bartolo Colon clone? Kenny Powers, thank you. Because that's basically what you're asking. Can we go out and see if Kenny Powers is available? I don't think so. Sir Anthony Dominguez is the man getting loose now, perhaps coming on to finish the ball game in the ninth. Said Mullins is up at the plate. First pitch is fouled away.
Well said, now you know what to do.
As Spurger writes, you're flying out. I knew what that was. I knew what that said. 1-1 the count on Mullins. Next pitch is inside. 2 balls, 1. Oh, boy. Almost belched right into the mic. 2-1 the count on Mullins. This one is swung on and popped up on the infield. Naylor shielding his eyes from the sun. He makes the catch. 1 down. Mullins has had a quiet day. 0 for 4. Here's Ramon Urias.
I have a brother.
Getting his first swings of the game here.
I have a brother. I have a brother.
I know you do, buddy. I'll never forget it. This pitch is outside for ball 1. Gillespie is still out there on 40 pitches. This is the second game in a row. The Guardians, they went to Curry yesterday for a long stretch, and he gave up some runs. They're hanging with Gillespie here. Arias has a 2-0 count right now. And this pitch is hit in the air on the infield. Everybody charging in, and the shortstop, Freeman, who's playing there right now, makes the catch. Let's take a look at the Guardians' defense. Looks like there's been some shifting. Freeman has moved from center field to shortstop. Angel Martinez, who pinch hit for the starting shortstop, Schneeman, is now in center field. Also, Bo Naylor doing the catching after John Kinsey Noel pinch hit for Austin Hedges. Jackson Holliday's at the plate. All he's done today is go 2 for 4 with a home run, a run scored, a run batted in. The 1-0 pitch is in there for a called strike. It's 1-1. Yeah, we're going to Jackson. Folks, Jackson's average might be only a few games away before I actually start saying what it is on the microphone, as this one's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. I'm trying to wait for that holiday average to get to a place where, I feel okay saying it. He's 6 for 13 in this series. So It might not be long. I just want to be able to at least say the number 2 in front of whatever it is. The 1-2 pitch to Holiday is up and away. 2-2 the count. Boy, Matt. I mean, you can find one of those in every Walmart. Clemens, the unit, the dock. 2-2 on Holiday. The pitch. Swung on and hit to left. That ball's going to just go foul. Jackson Holiday, what a swing he puts on this pitch. A 2-strike pitch out on the out part of the plate there, and he went with it. He is, every time I've seen him hit a ball since getting recalled into the outfield, the outfielders look like they're surprised by how far the ball is going. So the ball really does jump off of his bat. The 2-2 pitch. Check swing. They appeal and no swing. Jackson Holiday looking more and more like a seasoned major leaguer right now. Really enjoying this second chance. Here comes the payoff, and this one's popped up foul and out of play. And look at the kid. Look at this 20-year-old kid working a 7-pitch at bat right now. Here's the 3-2, and he takes low and in for ball 4. Jackson, come on now.
I'm walking here.
Jackson. Don't worry, buddy. You're not going to be hitting 9th in the lineup for too long. Believe me. You keep doing this, you won't be hitting 9th in the lineup for too long. Here comes the milkman. 2 down, Holiday at first. I'd love to see him steal. This pitch is up and away. Perfect time to try. You got a 4-run lead, so it's not too big of a lead where it looks like you're showing up the other team. But if he were happen to get caught, it's not too big of a loss either. Go ahead and let Jackson run out there. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1 ball and 1 strike. Come on, Charm City chat. Tell me you don't want to see Holiday take off. Does he have a major league steal yet? I'm not sure. I don't think he does. I'd love to see him take it here. 1-1 the count. The pitch. High for ball 2. Holiday still not going anywhere. Come on, Jackson. Try it. This is the perfect time to try. Again, if you don't get there, I'm really not that worried about it. 2-1 to Cowser. This pitch is a called strike, although it was an inch or 2 outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Cowser. 2 down in the top of the 9th here. The Orioles with a 4-run lead. Holiday at first base. My voice is about to go. Here's a chopper foul. Still 2-2. My goodness. Too much of that special lucky. Might have to reach for a Dickens cider. My goodness. All right, here we go. Come on, BW. 10 minutes, you're done. The 2-2 to Cowser. No, another check on the runner. See, Jackson, he could have already stolen a base by now. The chances of you stealing, it has to be on a 2-2 pitch, and it has to be ball 3. And the batter has to take it. Another check on Holiday. So now, that's 2 disengagements, and now Holiday, you gotta try to steal. This second pickoff attempt was pretty close. And are we going to have a review of this? We might have a review. I can't hear the umpire, but it sounds like they're going to review the play on the pickoff attempt. But I don't see it as a challenge. The umpires can just... Holiday might be out. Holiday might be out. Well, maybe not. Holiday's smiling out there. It looks like we're about to get back underway. I thought there was a challenge. I can't hear anything, folks. What did the umpire say? There's 2 down in the top of the 9th. The Orioles at the plate with a 9-5 lead and Holiday at first. There was a pickoff attempt. He was initially called safe. The umpire, okay, it is a crew chief review. I don't understand what situations allow the crew chief to take it upon himself to ask for a review. I don't get it. I mean, there's probably a dozen plays in a given game that you could sit there and go, well, you know what? I think we should review that. I don't need anybody to challenge. Why this? I don't get it. If you have the ability to review your own questionable call, then just do it. And then we can just end this challenge crap. And the runner is out. Are you kidding me, man?
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling? Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling? Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling? Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
Well, I say when you gotta go, you gotta go.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
I don't get it. So the umpire just whenever on a whim can go, you know what? Maybe we should review that one. No, we don't need you to challenge. Oh, did you already use your challenge? Doesn't matter. We'll do it for you. We're in the mood. I don't get it. Review everything if that's what you can do. My God. How many bad calls with everything on the line happen on a daily basis around baseball? And you got to sit there and wonder, well, do I still have my challenge? Oh, my God. I get it with stuff like a home run where you can't tell if it cleared a yellow line. There's certain ballparks with weird, home run lines going around. That's like I get it. An umpire reviewing something like that. Reviewing a pickoff play at first? Reviewing a pickoff play at first on your own? Nonsense. I don't know. And one more time to hit the lucky. Sir Anthony Dominguez is going to try to come on here and...
Call it the Baltimore Miracle or some shit.
Going to try to shut the door.
Close the door. Close the door. Close the door.
All right. We are in the bottom of the 9th. The Orioles have a 4-run lead, and if they can hold it, they take a split of this series on the road against the team with the best record in baseball. Folks, when you look at it like that, not too bad a weekend. Bo Naylor at the plate. First pitch is popped up. Right side. Holiday is going out in the outfield. He makes the catch. 1 down. 1 out just like that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. 2 more outs to go. Back to the top of the order for Stephen Kwan. Sir Anthony Dominguez, 1 pitch, 1 out. Kwan today, 2 for 3. The pitch just off the plate outside for ball 1. Folks, be sure to not run out the door. We've got to talk about today's game a little bit and talk about the next game coming up. A little bit of a wrap-up coming up right after this. This pitch is low. 2-0 the count on Kwan. Last chance to get in a super chat if you got to tell me something. There's a called strike at 100 miles an hour from Dominguez. 2-1 the count. Remember, folks, day off tomorrow. Your boys got no work. The 2-1 is foul back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 to Kwan. Upstairs. Again, triple digits from Dominguez, but it's way too high, and the count has gone full. Lane Thomas is on deck. The payoff. High, ball 4. Kwan draws a walk. He has gotten 2 hits and 2 walks on the day in 5 plate appearances. Man, is he the perfect leadoff hitter. He really is. Stephen Kwan, man, I tell you what. The numbers he puts up on paper, because there's no power and nothing too flashy about him. There's a called strike to Lane Thomas, 0-1. But I'm telling you right now, if I'm building a lineup and I want a leadoff hitter, I think I want Kwan. The 0-1 pitch is up and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Boy, it's amazing the lack of usually negative chatters in today's chat room. The 1-1 pitch is a called strike 2. 2 strikes on Thomas. I feel like a broken record, but Lane Thomas, always an important out with the way this lineup is made up. Kwan hitting ahead and then J-Ram after. The 1-2. Swing and a miss! Swing and a miss. It looks like a slider that broke off the plate. Dominguez gets a strikeout.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Slider at 88 miles an hour, tailing away from the right-handed hitter. 2 down in the 9th. J-Ram up, but there's only 1 on, and they're down 4. The pitch is outside for ball 1. 1 more out. And all the work the Guardians did to get a 2-0 lead in this series is about to be erased. 2-0 the count. Runner goes to second on indifference. Stephen Kwan. They're not going to give him another stolen base for that, are they? We don't care. 2-0 the count now on Ramirez. Hey, there is a super chat. And this pitch is up and away. 3-0. The hat stays on until we lose one. Daniel, I told you, every time you send in a super chat, I'll put on the hat. But I'll put it on for the next game. Thank you so much, sir. There's a called strike. Everybody, hit the like button on Daniel's super chat. He's going to make your boy lose his hair quicker because apparently I'm wearing the hat. This one's hit on the ground to first. Mounty's got it to Dominguez covering the bag, and this ball game is over. The Orioles have taken a split after losing the first 2 games of the series. Oh, I'm feeling a whole lot better right now.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
What a series between the top 2 teams in the American League. And that's right. Sorry, Yankees, you're not in it. It's us in Cleveland. A couple of blue-collar towns. A couple of rough and tumble cities with really good fan bases and who have had to have a lot of suffering over the years. You know, folks, these 2 teams got a lot more in common than maybe you want to admit. The Guardians, nobody had them picked to do what they're doing this season. They remind me a lot of what we were last year. A team on the rise. These 2 teams could be matching up again in October. But that's it between us in the regular season. The Guardians do take the season series. What is that? 4-3 after taking 2 out of 3 in Baltimore earlier in the season. Gunnar Henderson and Eloy Jimenez both had 3-hit ball games. Adley Rutschman, Jackson Holliday, Colton Cowser each had 2-hit ball games. Santander had a double, a walk, a stolen base, for crying out loud. Ryan O'Hearn 1 for 3 with a double. Ced Mullins and Kobe Mayo, the 2 quiet ones, combining to go 0 for 8. And as far as the pitching goes, Corbin Burnes, folks, just 5 innings today, but I think he still gets the win. Let's head on over now to the ESPN page and take a look. Take a look. It's in a book. An Orioles victory. We can win anything. Games to play. Teams to beat. Corbin Burnes is now 12-4. Just a 5-inning game, not his best outing whatsoever. 5 innings, 4 earned runs on 7 hits and a walk, but we got him the W anyway. The offense was there. We did make an error on the day. That belonged to Corbin Burnes himself. So our position players doing the job at the plate and in the field. This is good stuff, people. 9 men left on base. That's never great, but, you know, hey, you scored 9. We didn't go to the bullpen until once we went to the bullpen. We really went into the bullpen. We wound up using more pitchers than the Guardians did. No runs given up by anybody in the pen today. Soto, Birch Smith, Perez, Cano, and Dominguez. All right, let's look at the game coming up in a couple of days. Folks, we're going north of the border. Up to Toronto, Ontario. The Blue Jays. That's right. We just played them. Doesn't seem like more than a few days ago. Why? Because it wasn't much more than a few days ago. Now we head up to their yard. It's going to be Grayson Rodriguez, the one pitcher who did not start in this series. He will begin the series against the Blue Jays, going up against Chris Bassett, and we knocked him around in his last start. Rodriguez going for win number 14, folks. 14. If he can win this one, folks, we got to start counting it down. We might have a 20-game winner on our hands. Wouldn't that be something? All right, so this game is going to start on Tuesday night. All right, folks, we're going to get a little bit of a break. Your boy's going to take a little bit of a break. But Tuesday night, 7:07 p.m., first pitch, your boy will be on the air. I'm going to call it at 6:55. I want more than 7 minutes to get ready. So 6:55 p.m., folks, Tuesday night. Come on back into the Charm City chat. The Orioles back to 21 games over 500. 113 games in the books. Folks, there's only 49 games to go. Every game that goes by now just makes the time go quicker. It's just like life itself. You start early, everything just feels like time isn't moving. You're chilling. And then you get to that back part of the season, and man, the days start flying by. All right, folks. I think that's going to do it for me. Let me see if there's anywhere I can send you right now. Thank you, Baxter, and thank you to everybody here in the Charm City chat. A special thanks always to the mods here who help keep this chat nice and charming. They do such a fantastic job. I am forever grateful for their time and effort. All right, so what do we got here? So the Yankees Blue Jays is in a delay. Still. Red Sox, Mets, Phillies. All right, folks. Charm City choice. You want to watch Boston? You want to hate watch the Red Sox? You want a nice neutral who cares matchup with the Angels and the Mets? Or do you want to maybe see what the Phillies are doing against the Mariners? What do you guys want? What do you want? Boston. Boston. Uh-oh. Well, I'm already into this page, so Boston it is. One person answered, and they're going to get what they asked for. If it's on, there it is. All right, Boston it is. All right, folks, I'm going to send you on over to the Boston game. My boy Thomas Fitzpatrick will be on the call. Please let Thomas know that the BirdWatcher sent you and that he says hello. I'll probably be over there bugging him a little bit myself right after I shut everything down over here and have one last lucky and go on down to sleep. 4 a.m. now, 4:05 a.m. local time. I can squeeze in a couple of hours before the sun comes up. All right, folks, again, Tuesday, come on back. Orioles, Blue Jays. We're getting her done. Until then, this has been the BirdWatcher, and I'll chirp at you later. Have a great rest of your Sunday, everybody.